What's happening, people? We back at it. We in here, man. I feel like I'm back home again, even though I'm in my home. I'm in my home away from home in the Raider War Room with my guys, man. I cannot. I told these guys I was stoked just to get back on the screen. I've been a shit ton going on, and to be able to chop it up about some football, share the screen with my guys again, man. Like I do. I feel like I'm in my home away from home, man. It's gonna be fun. I know that we're shit just a day. Damn. Only like 4 or 5 days away, I think, from training camp. 17th, the rookies report to training camp. I believe it's the 22nd when the veterans come in and everybody joins the party. We get this thing popping. We just a little bit away, but not a whole lot going on. But we definitely got some things we want to talk about before training camp rolls through. We're going to talk about some players' extensions. We're going to talk about some players, the rookies specifically, that we think are going to potentially pop off. And then should we add a veteran or a player right before training camp starts? Because you all know if a move is going to be made, it's going to be right before training camp. You got to get somebody in that building and get them rolling before training camp starts. And shit, we only a few days away. So, man, it's exciting. But, man, I'm happy to be back on screen with my guys. Remember, is everybody rolling through? You got Chris Protection Show Podcast. You got The Severe Raider. I'm 805 Raider. Real Talk, Raider Nation. I'm going to get to the chat in just a second. I see a lot of people popping through, but I did see the one comment, and I got to get to it. LS in the building. How was your holiday, Chris, man? Chris is back to reality. He's here with us again. Chris, I'm going to shoot to you first, brother. How you doing? How was vacay? And welcome back.
It was good, man. It was good. You know what I'm saying? My belly got nice and sunburnt. You know what I'm saying? Had my belly out in the Bahamas. You know how it is. But no, I had a good time, man. I had a good time. It was a much needed break, man. Was able to kind of unplug from everything. But you know, I was still kind of in the group chat talking to my boys, still talking crazy because I had the internet package. But no, it was good, man. It was just much needed. I had the drink package for unlimited drinks, so you guys could probably almost imagine how that went.
Full advantage.
We know exactly how
full
that
advantage, bro. So, but it was fun, man. It was much needed, and I gambled quite a bit. So once I left, they actually offered me another free cruise. So, you know how that goes. So hey, we get.
Hey, that's how you do.
You know it's gonna be tough.
They're gonna raise that drink package on your ass next year, though.
Right. I'm like, hold on,
inclusive package, and Chris walks in and be like, "Oh, I'm never gonna see you again. It's about to get wild."
Oh yeah, that's how I do everything. Like I ain't gonna see you again. I don't care, bro. I'm one of the people that don't get embarrassed easily, so you can't really embarrass me. So I'm with all the smoke.
But shout out to Chris, man. When you get away, you still can't get away. You still pop into chats, and you still got to check in with your boys back home, man. So appreciate it. It's good having you back. And hey, you didn't get in too much trouble because your ass got back. So that's all that matters.
That's true.
So which means you didn't drink as much as you should. That's what
it was a couple of days. I think I left a couple on the table. I could have did better, man. Could have did better. Pete Carroll be mad at me, man. You know, I didn't give him my all.
Then you needed competition. You needed someone there to challenge you. That's what you need.
Exactly. But for the home opener, I'll have that. I have everything I need.
And we're gonna talk about that home opener. That's for damn sure. We're gonna shout that out to the chat, man. But I got my guy Severe in here as well, man. Severe, what's going on? I know you've been going live, with Pharaoh and all that stuff, but man, it's been a minute for the War Room. So what's going on, man? How you feeling?
Oh man, feeling good, man. Hey, getting ready for this season. You know, my son, they about to start clacking them pads on Monday, so ready for that. So yeah, he's excited. I'm excited. So football's in the air. Football is in the air.
I'll tell you right now, man, and everybody that has played the game, there's a specific sound when you put pads on you and start to hit. There's sound.
That first that click clack.
I don't care if I'm looking away. I don't care, if I'm having a side conversation and it's about to go down. Like the moment that sound pops off, bro, like I'm already, I don't know if you got, like, you can't see it on film, but I'm already getting chills. Like it, once that sound pops off, it's time. You know what I'm saying? And it's so funny.
It separates. It literally separates everybody because everybody think they all cute, doing the little drills, got the little good footwork. All right, is that gonna happen when the pads are on? That's what I want to know. And all of a sudden, everybody want to play basketball.
Exactly, right?
So check this out, man. The funny story way back in the day was in chat, man. I'm gonna get you guys in a second. I appreciate it, man. We haven't been on screen in a while, so we're gonna chop it up for just a second, but we're gonna get to you guys, I promise. And remember, hey, shootout. We try to show some love a little bit. So for all of our subscribers, if you guys are new to the channel, if you guys are new viewing, hit that hashtag new one, and let us know that you're new. We definitely appreciate it. But I remember growing up, one of my best friends. I'm sure the more and more we us link up here in the Vegas area or what have you, you'll end up meeting him one time because he comes out at least 2-3 times for the games. Him and I grew up playing linebacker together. And every start, the first day of hitting, him and I, even though we were best friends, he's actually the reason why I became a Raider fan. We would line up across from each other. Like it was him and I. And he was a little bit bigger than I was, but like we knew we were the ones that were going to set the tone. So we would be the first ones in line. It was me against him. Even though we were best friends, it was bragging rights going back home. It was bragging rights going to school. You know what I'm saying? But it was only bragging rights for just that day and that 24 hours, because the next day of hitting, he might get me that time. And then he gets the bragging rights. It was just constant. And so, you know, that honestly, man, that's what I loved. That's what I loved about it. And the thing is it all came together because when it was game day or when it was practice and him and I were, you know, lined up shoulder to shoulder at linebackers, now it was on. Now we teamed up and we knew it was going to be hell for whoever we going against. So it was just fun, you know, and those type of things that when pads go on, it's game time without question. And so, but man, it's going to be fun and it's about to go down. And shout to anybody, if you guys are going, Raiders got open training camp on August 2nd. On August 2nd, it's an open practice in Allegiant Stadium. There's still tickets available. So if you are in the Vegas area, August 2nd, go hit it up. I'm going to be there. I may or may not take my family, but I'm going to be there. So make sure you guys get on there if you guys can and come out and support the team without question. Yeah. So, but let's get to the chat really quick. Rick Rock in the building. What's going on, man? Appreciate you pulling up. You got Raiders Rebel. What's happening, man? Saw you on with Chris for Raiders and all them. Good shit, man. Mark Raiders. What's going on, man? Appreciate you pulling up. Raider Ryan in the building as well. What's happening? P Ring. What's good? Eugene in the building. We're back. LS, we are back. Had a little vacay, you know.
Chris, sure y'all hit the like button, y'all. Like I said, we ain't been on for a while, so YouTube really be tripping, man. They try to punish us with this algorithm thing. I already know they're gonna punish me, but help me fight back. Help me fight back. all 3 of our channels. All 3 of our channels, man. Help us fight back.
100%, man. I mean, I feel like it's been a minute for myself too. But Dub, what's going on, man? Appreciate you. And we're going to talk about the home opener. Thanks to Dub. All you guys are going to talk about it. The 3 guys you see on the screen, we going to that home opener. We're going to have some fun, man. But I think Dub's on vacation himself. I appreciate you popping in for a second, man. Appreciate you. Let's see. Let's go. Chewy, what's going on, man? I see you. What's happening, man? I'll be at the 49er game. I'm bringing the wife and kids, man. So we'll definitely try to link up. But I'll be there, man. Hit me up on send me a message on IG, man, and we'll try to make it happen. What up, Jeff? What's happening, man? Raiders through Chris, man. I got to hit you up, man. We got to link up too. We got to link up before training camp, man. Let's make sure we get out and grab a beer. Yeah, man. I did go live. Live for a second.
I know that show did numbers. I was like, dang, okay.
It's because the chat just kept in. The chat kept talking to me, but at the same time, I forget who it was. I think it might have been Jeff. He threw the hot dog water out there, and I was like, okay, now you just bought yourself another 20 minutes. God damn it. Yeah, what's happening, man? Appreciate you.
What up, man? Yeah.
Myra G, what's going on? What's happening? Appreciate you rolling through. Good seeing you. Game time, what's going on? Can't wait for Chin to put belt to ass, man. We're gonna break down some film too, especially with Jeremy Chin. So we're gonna break down some film with him. We got Decent in the building, man. I appreciate all you guys rolling up, man, because I know it's slow. A lot of people got shit going on. Summertime with fam. What up, God fam? What's going on? Anoon, what's happening? Appreciate you putting up. And we got Coach. Coach, don't make me pull up that start him, bench him, cut him real quick. I might do it.
Tommy Eichenberg jersey on.
Tommy.
Oh man. Oh, let's see. All right.
Man.
Remember, guys, if you guys have a question, put up that hashtag Raiders if you can. It'll catch my eye. It'll allow me to kind of pull it up, man. I appreciate it. But Game Tide does have a question. If you did have a question before, please let me know. Hit that hashtag Raiders and put it back up. Just definitely want to say what's up to everybody in the chat. You're saying, what do you think the Raiders overall would be on Madden this year? All right, so I'm not a big gamer. Haven't been for a long time, so I can't really put that out there. So I'm gonna throw it to my guys. If you guys know those ratings a little bit better, what's your guys' thoughts?
My guess would be probably like
78, 79.
Yeah, yeah. They might give us a little love. Yeah, I still play, but I see it's probably like a 70, maybe even a 76, because they probably gonna hate on us. Because they don't think we have no receivers and all that. So
back in the day, if the ratings have ever really changed, so 76 means that that's pretty bad.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No.
Bad?
We'll have one of the worst ratings
for sure. One of the worst. Yeah.
All right. So there you go. Game Time. That's your answer. 7 all day. So we're gonna kind of jump into it, but before we do, again, just a shout out, guys. Hit us up. Let us know. Either you guys in the chat, or if anybody's viewing afterwards. I'm gonna kind of pull this up for just a second, just as a reminder. But let us know, guys. Let us know if you guys are going to any games, because us three up here, we're gonna be rocking week 2. Week 2, Chargers home opener Monday night. We're gonna be in the building. I think we still gotta figure out exactly what we're gonna do. We're thinking about maybe kind of doing a little meet and greet or something like that, or just a little meetup on Saturday. But there's so much popping off on Sunday. I think it'd be a good idea that, let's just link up with whatever big event's going on and just chop it up with as many people as possible. Kind of spread that way. But Saturday, Chris, when you getting in?
I'm actually probably gonna get in Friday now.
Ooh,
yeah. I'm gonna
make it to Monday.
Yeah, I'm gonna get on Friday because there was a new development. So
yeah.
my boy Turf, man. So
new development.
Yeah, so I'm gonna get there a little early, man.
Man, what's going on with Turf? Is he popping in? Is he rolling in early?
Yeah, but he has a condo down there, so I was able to cancel my hotel, so that saved me a lot of money.
Shit.
Yeah, and the flights are super cheap, so might as well.
Damn. All right. Okay. Shit. Party might be starting Friday.
I'll probably get out there. I'll probably get out there early Saturday. I'll probably get out there early Saturday myself.
And salute the Dub. Salute to my boy Dub. Dub's helping us make it happen. We definitely gonna hit a cigar lounge. We doing.
We gonna hit that up
for sure.
Dub, let us know which cigar lounge it is. I think you told me before, but put it in the chat just so everybody knows and we'll remember, because we'll definitely link up there without question. Thanks to Dub, we gonna be out there and hitting up that week 2, man. So shout out to you, Dub. Make sure you guys go hit him up. I know that he just had a fire interview. It was I'm blanking on the name. It was Blue something.
Blue Flame, I think. Blue Flame.
Blue Flame, yeah.
The cigar lounge.
It was nice. It was beautiful. It's a beautiful lounge.
Yeah, that was sweet.
Yeah. So without question, man, make sure you hit up Dub's channel, man. Always doing fire interviews. Did interviews all of us. I know Chris, you got the show with him. You know what I'm saying? And so, guys, make sure you guys hit up Dub without question. That's it. Yeah, ain't no party like a TRS party. I think I wasn't there. Apparently something went off last Charger game in LA. I'll be out there. I think the TRS party might come out. I'll get a full view of what that means.
I wasn't there either, but the reverberations,
the aftermath keeps coming back.
Man.
So let me all right, let's go back up to the big screen. Just so you guys know, week 2, we're gonna be out there. So definitely hit us up. Let us know if you're gonna be rocking. LA Trader, what's going on? You got it. Let's see. got to meet JPJ and Lakitas here in New Zealand in the weekend.
Oh, that's sweet.
That's dope.
That's the shit. That's cool, man. Hey, and honestly, with JPJ there, man, if JPJ and him are linking up and hanging out, man, it might be real that they're really trying to push him to that offensive side, man. That's legit.
Yeah. Fire, actually.
I like to hear Itachi is spending time with him though. That's good.
Yeah. Absolutely. Let's see, Pops, what's going on, man? Do you think the first 3 games win-loss record will define the tempo of your season? All right, we'll get a couple questions in before we get into the big topics. Let's see. Severe, I'll throw it to you first, man. What's your thoughts on this one?
I say first 4 games. If we come out anything lower than 2-2 out of those first 4 games,
trouble.
We in for a world of hurt. We are in for a world of hurt. So, we got the Patriots. That's a very winnable game, even though it's on the road. We got the Chargers at home on Monday night on the long week. We got the Commanders. Like I said, I'm expecting that to kind of be a loss. Then we got the 3 of those games are winnable games. Division games are always tough. The Patriots, their new coaching staff, they were a bad team last year. And we got obviously the Bears, new coaching staff as well. They're a pretty bad team last year also. So we can't find a way to pull out 2 wins out of those 3 very winnable games. Got to.
That's true. You know what? I'm going to keep that up there, but maybe I'll pull up this. I'll pull up the schedule again just so we can kind of take a look at it. But Chris, man, what's your thoughts on it?
Yeah, no, I agree, man. I think I definitely think the Patriots game is going to be a lot tougher than a lot of people think, man. They've gotten a lot better. I think they're going to be well coached with, I think Vrabel, at least from a discipline standpoint. And I think, McDaniels is going to have a lot to prove. I know a lot of you guys want to call him McDummy and all that other stuff, but as an offensive coordinator, he's still one of the best.
Yes.
This is his, he actually has a competent quarterback now. So, we definitely want to fight to win that game. Like Severe said, I think, that Commander game is going to be tough. But that Charger game, I think if Raider Nation, we show up and show out, I think that's definitely winnable. And I think that Bears game is going to be winnable. They got a lot of moving pieces over there. They're still a young team. So yeah, anything less than 2-2 is going to be rough because later on we got that tough stretch in the season where it's going to get real tough. So we got to try to win everything we can. So, but I got a question for y'all. Because I know we always say our only home game is really like that LA game, Chargers. How do our fans show up for the Chargers when they come to our house? Do they even
show up? No, they usually show up. Our fans show up.
So okay, let's do this. No, I think what's tough is typically we will black out that stadium for the Chargers. Mm-hmm. When we play the Chargers, we black out the stadium. The Chargers at home in the Legion is truly the only home game. But what's crazy is last year, that last home game, because our season was shit.
Bad.
We were done. Yeah. The Chargers really weren't playing. I mean, they were playing to beat us, but they made the playoffs last year, right? Yeah, because we were the only team not to. Crazy part was that was the emptiest that stadium has been in a very long time because even Chargers fans didn't show up last year. Right. So Raiders fans didn't show up because we weren't good. We weren't playing for anything. And Chargers fans don't show up anyways. So there were so many empty seats that last week. Yeah. And so when the Chargers suck, that stadium is empty. When the Raiders actually have something to play for, the only reason why I was blacked out AP's that last game for AP, that first, his interim year.
Yeah,
because everybody was rooting for AP.
Right.
And that's why it blacked. I mean, it was ridiculous. And so
they turn on him quick.
Yeah. So, honestly, I think the Raider fans are going to come out. I think there's a lot of excitement for the new coaching staff and stuff like that. And that's kind of what I'm going to get into with my answer. But shout out to Jeff, man. Jeff, everybody, so you guys know Jeff is doing a big get-together. I think he's just a new member of the Black Hole. He's doing a big get-together in New England for that week 1, so make sure you guys go hit him up. If you guys want to hang out with a bunch of Raider fans, he's doing something big over there. So definitely go and hit him up without question. I think for any team, starting out strong is huge, right? That's going to help you kind of get the momentum going. I think what's going to happen is those first 3 games, because we follow up with the Bears, which should have a learning curve themselves, then the Colts, which aren't going to be extremely tough, and then the Titans that are going to have a learning curve themselves. I think starting out strong is important, but I don't think it can kill us. I don't think it's going to necessarily kill us. If we can get some momentum going, or at least just some chemistry, if we battle in these games, we're going to go into Chicago, Colts, and Titans and still be able to have a fighting chance. And then let's say we go into the Chiefs, 3-3. That's not bad. Depending on how that 3-3 works, that's not bad. But this is one thing. As much as we're all excited, right? We can look at just the talent. Geno Smith is there. We got a new offensive coordinator that is going to be one of the better offensive coordinators in the National Football League. We got Pete Carroll, which is drumming up a lot of excitement. A lot of people are excited about Ashton Genty. A lot of people are excited about Deontay Thornton. There's a lot of excitement, right? And don't get me wrong. I do think that there's a reason for that. Here's the one thing is we report to training camp on the 22nd fully as a team. You don't have very long to get the core nucleus of your team rolling, right? You're still going to start with 90 plus players, and you got to get those players reps to figure out who your 53-man roster is going to be. And so all these guys are getting reps. And so you really truly only have about 3 weeks, roughly 3.5, to truly know exactly who your nucleus is going to be. That's starting 22, right? On 11 on each side. And we have so many new pieces at very crucial positions. A brand new quarterback. It's going to take time for Geno to get chemistry with Jacoby Myers, with Brock Bowers, with Deontay Thornton, with Trey Tucker. That's one of the hardest things for a quarterback to do is get chemistry with his receivers. So how quickly can we do that with the limited time? Then you have all these offensive players, and we're relying on a lot of rookies. We're relying on a Deontay Thornton to find success. We're relying on Jack Besh. We're relying on Ashton Genty, rookies, right, to find success for this offense to flow right. It's going to take time for all these players, specifically Geno Smith. Even though he's a veteran, it's going to take time for them to learn Chip Kelly's offense. Chip Kelly is not going to develop a well-oiled machine offense in a matter of 3 weeks to be ready for week 1. It's not going to happen. There's going to be kind of hiccups along the road, right? And so whenever that happens, it takes teams close to 6, 7, sometimes 8 weeks. It may go into the bye to where we get fully clicking on offense. And that's why I say kind of I'm okay with being excited, but tailor that excitement, because I don't think we're going to hit the ground running going into week 1, week 2, week 3. I think it's going to take some time because there's way too many key pieces on this offense that still need to gel, and it's going to take them time to gel. And again, just to reiterate the fact one more time, we're also relying on a lot of rookies to kind of make this offense work. Ashton Genty, Jack Besh, Deontay Thornton. It's going to take some time.
Yeah.
So those first 3 weeks are going to be interesting, to say the least. So, man, but I appreciate the question, LH Raider. We're going to make sure we kind of get up to everybody else. Dub, you're saying that doing a watch party for the Patriots game in Hawthorne. All right, Severe, you rolling with them?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Is that the same place we did the interview at? It was my boys' bar on Hawthorne. So.
Oh, that's fire, man.
Oh, no shit.
Don't do it up. Don't do it up.
I want to check that spot out next time I'm out in LA, man.
Oh, yeah, come through, man. Come through.
Yeah,
man.
check it out.
Yeah, that looks like a legit place.
Yeah.
That's cool as hell.
I've known him since I was like 13 years old. So.
Oh, no shit?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. All right, so let's do this. My two, you in the building. A shout out till we get to our first topic. Appreciate you pulling up. Man, Herman Munster, what's going on, man? Appreciate you pulling up as well. John Leon in the building. What's happening? Taddy in the building. When it comes to schedule predictions, we're always going to win some we shouldn't, and lose some we shouldn't. That's true.
That's a fact.
Ravens last year, obviously. Let's see. There's only 50 Chargers fans. That's right. And only 50 showed up to that last game last year. So yes, you're right. Kevin Lurker, what's going on, man? Not sure if I said what's up to you. Appreciate you pulling up. Let's see. You want to make sure we say what's up to everybody rolling through. Let's see. Ernest, what's going on? Might say what's up to you, but let's see. We need to open up 3-1. Man, lost to Washington. Then we should be able to play 2 to 3 games above 500 and finish 9-8. You like the 9-8 number? All right, man. Red Nation Jason, what's going on, man? Chef AB, what's going on? What's happening, man? I'm not bueno in the building as well. What's going on? Appreciate you guys pulling up. Hit that like button, man, if you guys can. We definitely appreciate it. And hit that sub button as well. Let's see. Want to make sure. All right, cool. Daniel Kim, last one. What's going on? What's happening?
Nice.
And Andrew in the build, man. Make sure you guys hit that hashtag Raiders as well, man. I appreciate you. All right, let's see. All right, let's get to that first topic. I'm going to pull up the image of the rookies, all right? But here's the thing. And chat, let me know what your thoughts are on this as well. And what we're going to do is I'm going to pull it up. Which rookies will perform best in 2025? I just talked about some rookies. It's going to take some time, right? And look, they're not going. It's not that whether they're going to pop off and perform right away. It's which ones in 2025 do you think will have the best chance to have a big impact? And look, I say this with the reality is you're kind of lucky. You're lucky if you get 2, possibly 3 rookies to have a true impact. Last year we got pretty lucky.
Yeah, we got 3.
And it's rare that the Raiders actually get more than one rookie to pop off. Last year it was Brock Bowers, JPJ, DJ Glaze. All 3 top 3 picks, they popped off and they produced for us. And so I'm going to pull up the rookies just as a reminder. I'm going to go ahead and share the screen. And I'm going to ask my guys in just a second, but look, you got Jeff. Jeff's already up here. You're saying Caleb Rogers. Let me know, guys. Ernest, you got Jack Besh is my man. All right. You like Jack Besh. Myra, appreciate you putting up the links, man. Make sure you guys go over and sub to everybody if you can. We definitely appreciate it.
Yes.
And so, again, it could be 1, 2, 3. It doesn't matter. Because, look, again, at the end of the day, it's rare to get all 3 rookies to pop off. And so, Chris, man, I know it's been a minute. I'll throw it to you first. What rookies do you think will pop off to you?
I mean, you say 3?
Just however. It could be 1, it could be 2, it could be 3.
So I definitely think that I think Thornton's going to cook. I definitely think he's going to cook just for the role that we're going to need him for. I think he's going to do well at that. For the love of God, I hope it's Genty. I really hope it's Genty. For the love of God. I really do, man. I really do.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping he's everything that a lot of us fans want him to be. So I'm probably just going to stay just with those 2. I'm hoping that one of the DTs, whether it's JJ or Tonka, one of those guys can step up because we're going to need it if we don't get Wilkins going. And the guy that I absolutely love is Porter, but it's just being at that position. It's just so tough to come in on year 1. I'm hoping that he can do it, but I think there may be a slight learning curve there and just kind of, and plus he's new to the position anyway. So, I just I'll be patient with him, but Genty and Thornton are my 2 that I'm expecting a lot from.
Now here's a question. I'm going to pull up some of the chat's comments to it. Is when you talk about Genty, right? You're saying, man, I hope to God he does. And I think we all do, without question. We all hope he pops off and he's battling for Rookie of the Year, halfway through the season. But I guess the big question is, what truly is the expectation? What happens if he rushes for 1,100 yards and 9 touchdowns, right? It's like, is that good enough to justify a first-round draft pick? Could you have managed the draft a little bit better and got an 1,100-yard rusher in round 3? I think that's the hard part is how do we measure Genty's success?
You got to base it on where he's selected. Unfortunately, I mean, just kind of how what happened to Cleve Farrell and what happened to Tyree Wilson.
What's
I mean,
happening?
unfortunately, you know what I'm saying? Like, unfortunately, like you got drafted to this, and so your expectations are going to be through the roof, man. Like, he's going to have to hit the ground running and be one of the best backs, unfortunately, right away. If not, he's going to. I mean, a lot of people are going to be upset.
And I'm a firm believer that the running back sometimes is very hard. The running back position sometimes it can be hard to evaluate as a whole because, if he pops off, 2-3 runs in a game, a 15 plus, and all of a sudden now that starts to move the defense. The defense starts to crowd the line of scrimmage and allows you to get yards in the air. It's like the impact alone does, you can look at that as him being successful, being a threat, and the defense has to account for you. And that may not equal to 100 yards a game. It might equal to 82 yards a game, but the impact you have allowed us to kind of get yards in the air. So it's trying to evaluate it that way as well. But Severe, what's your thoughts, man? What I'll get to the rookies that you expect or project to have success, but how do you evaluate Genty? What does success look like for you, for Genty?
Production and efficiency. I mean, like a running back is supposed to be the most translatable position from college to the NFL. So like a lot of people like, oh, I put out my expectations before. I need 1,600 all-purpose yards, double-digit touchdowns. You know who did that year one? Najee Harris. So like if you can't outproduce Najee Harris,
that's a good point.
on a team where you're the clear-cut guy,
that's a good point.
I don't. That's a failure. That's a failure as a rookie. Now, can he come back and improve? Sure, but we've already established that running back is the most transferable position from college to the pros. So usually these guys hit the ground running. Josh Jacobs hit the ground running, and that's another thing. I need 1,600 yards, double-digit touchdowns, and over 4 yards a carry. You can't be 3.2. We just feeding you the rock and you just putting up numbers eventually. I need more than 4 yards to carry, right? Yeah. Najee did that year one. Bijan did that year one. Well, he didn't put up the 1,600 yards. He got close. Josh Jacobs damn near did that year one. Like all these guys are doing that. So I need that from him. And yeah, I mean, I need us to have I need production. That's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at production. Even if our running offense as a whole isn't good, he has to be good. So if it's a situation where, he runs for 1,100 yards, but, we're ranked top 10 in rushing offense, well, that lets me know that it's not him. It's not his talent. It's the scheme and the offensive line. Because if he's only rushing for 1,100 yards and we're still a top 10 rushing offense, that lets you know automatically it's not him. It's the surroundings, it's everything, the supporting cast, the coaching staff, all of that stuff. That to us being a top 10 rushing team. So he has to produce at a next level. It can't be no average stuff because running backs don't get taken in the first round for average production. You have to be exceptional. And if we took him first round and we were told he was generational, I'm expecting exceptional production.
So, and I'll add to that in just a second, but I want to pull up. And guys, I'm not skipping comments. I see some that are just funny. LS, I swear, knowing the Raiders, Genty will come out and be Trent Richardson.
Oh my God.
Don't put that out there, LS. My God. Al, again, what's going on? Appreciate you pulling up with us. And so I'm going to get back up to some of the comments. Let me make sure I don't miss any. And look, here's my biggest thing is even if Genty produces, it's like the Brock Bowers argument, right? The Brock Bowers pick only becomes good if he is a piece that gets us to where we want to be record-wise. Because the reality is Brock Bowers got us 4 wins. That's what he got us last year. So we can say he's a generational talent. He's going to be an absolute stud. That's fine. But we better start to continue to build this roster to where it gets us to the playoffs. It gets us in contention to actually get to the Super Bowl. That's the only time that picks like that matter, right? This Genty pick. If Genty goes for 1,800 yards and 16 touchdowns, but we only win 5 games, then could we have built up the offensive line to protect the quarterback a little bit better? Could we have managed the draft a little bit better? Because
I see what you're saying.
At the end of the day, these high picks, we all know. I mean, look, you just got to look at the past, and the teams that win, they build in the trenches. They have some of the best offensive lines out there, and we've been struggling day in, day out. And I'll tell you right now, if we continue struggling with this offensive line and Genty gets numbers, but it turns into 5 wins, 6, and then the next year we kind of stay flat, this is where, again, I think this fan base is going to go absolutely apeshit. So I'm just saying.
I feel that. I feel that take there. Only thing though, I can't put it on the player though. So like if he performs and gets the numbers and we don't win, I'm not going to say, like he was a bust or whatever. I just think it's the team, the powers that be, they failed us.
100%. I put that on the front office. Without question. Yes. I don't put on the player.
When I'm talking to people, especially when in terms of anytime you're using resources, whether that be manpower, whether that be money, whether that be technology, it's always about opportunity cost. What could you have done with these particular resources instead of what you actually did? So even if that resource produces, if it doesn't, like kind of like 805 is saying, I won't hold that against him, but I see what he's saying, because he's saying that what could we have done with this very valuable commodity that is a top 6 pick in the first round of the NFL draft? Could we have done more with this pick, or structured how we use these picks in a more productive way? Like I always say, like, we could have walked away in this draft with Teteroa McMillan in round 1, Travion Henderson in round 2. Like that's a hell of a do I want if Genty doesn't produce and Best don't produce, like it's like, well, damn, like we low key we wasted these picks. Or if you don't, even if you didn't like Teteroa, if you liked Golden from Texas, like we could have walked away with him in round 1 and Travion in round 2. Like we could have walked away with a legit, thought to be number 1 wide receiver, and still, in my opinion, a guy that's damn near as talented as Genty in round 2. So the fact that we elected not to do that, Genty has to produce at a level that's well above and beyond, his peers that were drafted after him.
And I agree there. I know we kind of talked about it, but let's say we tried to trade down or tried to trade back. No one wanted to trade with us, and we had to stay at 6. Who will we have felt comfortable getting at 6? Like if we had to stay put. I know we kind of talked about it before, because whenever I think about like my dislike for getting Genty at 6, it's always because I wanted to trade back. But if we just couldn't do it, did we even talk about that? I think we did, but like
we did.
Like McMillan. I don't think I would want McMillan at 6. Personally.
I think he went 2 picks later.
He went
2 picks later.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I thought I thought that was kind of high. Like me, but then again, I wasn't that big on him like you guys were though.
Yeah.
Like, let's do this. I was still a Kelvin Banks fan. Like I would have taken Kelvin Banks.
Yeah.
But the thing is, or it would have been McMillan. Those would have been my 2. But like kind of Severe's point, it's like it's not always about who you draft. It's more about how you manage the draft.
Right. I agree.
Like that's the biggest thing. It's like, because you guys know when we're doing our mock drafts, I like Teteroa McMillan, but there was times where I passed on him because I'm like, I know I can get a guy in that 3rd or 4th round that could do the similar things and bring to this offense what we need. And that's why I pass on him and get, I think on 1, I did get Deontay Thornton. I got Torrey Horton at one point. Savion Williams at one point, so it's like it's not who you get. Sometimes it's how you
other
manage
guys.
the draft. So, but let me kind of get some of these in. Severe, I'm gonna get to your rookies in just a second, but I'm not one. You got Tonka as a big turnout for this year. Unless you got Genty, I'm not even confident on that. Written is Jason. Hope is Porter, Thornton, or Besh. Myra G, you got Porter and Thornton. Let's see, Daniel Kim, Genty, Thornton, and Hemingway. Tonka Hemingway as well. Let's see. Ernest saying, truthfully, we need those two offensive linemen to make Genty's job easy. We're definitely going to need some help. I think the first help is with Caleb Rogers, depending on how Alice Kappa does. But we did a film breakdown on him, so we all kind of feel a certain way. Jeff, you're saying I think time a lot because of the kick return damage he could do. Good point. Let's see.
Has he ever returned kicks?
The what?
Has he ever returned kicks before?
I don't think he has because he was always the quarterback.
Tommy. He was a quarterback. I mean,
I don't know. Ask Turf. Turf would know.
Yeah, Turf would know. It's top of his head, man. He got in 2021. He put up
against San Jose State.
I don't know if I trust the guy that's never fielded kicks before fielding kicks.
Shot to Turf. I know he hasn't fielded kicks, but I mean, I think it's all just based on just the way obviously he moves in open space, and so it's like, could he kick return? I'm sure he can. I have more question marks on can he run routes. If you didn't run routes in college, you don't think you're just going to jump to the NFL and run routes. But I do think that's kind of where he's going to help us is potentially kick returning.
Yeah.
Jeff, JJ, when he gets his goal line TDs, he ain't getting a goddamn carry, Jeff. You can go tell your boy Jack Kent of that. I'm just throwing it out there. All right, let's see. Pops, I'll get your question in just a second, but I'll kind of star that. Let me kind of get some of these out of here. Let's see. What's going on? Yeah, you said the Raiders had a good draft. I think for the most part, we do think that they had a pretty good draft without question. Let's see. The Raider dude, what's going on? Do you think Dante Thornton outclassed the quarterbacks that was throwing to him? That was throwing him the ball in college football? I think he's a steal of the draft. I'm gonna keep that start. The Raider dude. We're gonna come back to that. I want to get to some of the other. We'll get back to it. I promise. Let's see. I just want to make sure quarterback. So make sure I didn't. Ernest, we saw that the Junction dress. Maybe we'll talk about that at the end. I'll star that one as well.
Yeah.
I know. Yoshi, what's going on, man? Greg Lara in the building. What's happening? A lot more people coming in. Appreciate you guys. Raiders for life. What's going on? All right. Oh, we lose Chris. We'll see if Chris pops back in. Let's see. All right. Solomon Mitchell, I see you, man. Let's see. What about the big right tackle?
Yeah.
Severe likes him without question. Okay. Let's do this. I like him. Having Tonka and JJ backing up. Backing up is a silver lining now.
Yeah.
Good competition.
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay. All right. I will get back up to those questions. Promise. But all right, Severe, man. Your rookies. Who do you think is going to pop off this 2025 season? Again, could be one, could be three, could be none. It's you just let us know.
Yeah. I mean, the hope is Genty. Obviously you don't want to your very first pick, especially the very, very first pick of this regime, to be a guy that doesn't live up to expectations. So the hope is that Genty is everything that a lot of people said he is, and that the Raiders obviously expect him to be with that high selection, because if he is, I think that could make us a very dangerous team offensively. So really, really hoping he comes through for us. Darian Porter. Chris ain't here, but our starting cornerback, Darian Porter. Now I think he's a guy that he has all of the tools. He's a bit more mature. I think he's like 24 years old already. And his coach talked about his toughness, his willingness to be a great teammate, play special teams, all of that stuff. So I think all of those factors, I think that bodes well for him. Being just a productive guy year one. And then Dante Thornton. I like Dante Thornton a lot. He's a guy that he was when me and Farrell first brought him to my attention. He was one of my sleepers. So I think that he's a guy that can definitely make an impact year one. And I think he's going to be called upon because right now it's looking like he's the starter on the outside. And then a dark horse is JJ Pegues. And I know we've been hearing some stuff about Tonka Hemingway in practice, but I don't think we've really gone through like really full contact type stuff yet. And usually he's like a high motor kind of guy. So those guys usually kind of show up and flash early in those situations where you really can't be as physical. But training camp is starting and the pads are going to come on. And I think that that's kind of where we separate the wheat from the chaff. And I think that we'll start to hear a little bit more noise about JJ Pegues.
Yeah. I'm with you. I'm going to hit you guys with mine in just a second. Again, we're just kind of talking about which rookies we think are going to perform best in 2025. And like some of these guys can develop outside of 2025, right? Sometimes it takes a rookie 2, maybe even sometimes 3 years to actually find success. And so we're just kind of looking at who we may see some, I guess, effort or not effort, but definitely get some production out of for 2025 that's going to help us find success in the 2025 season. And so I'll kind of give you mine in just a second. Just Win, baby, what's going on? Dentu's a good pick. Give him the benefit of the doubt for now. We definitely are. We're hoping for the best. Yoshi, not sure if I said what's up, man. I appreciate you pulling up. Eagletarian in the building. What's happening? I appreciate you. What's going on? Eight's in the building. What's happening? Appreciate you rocking with us. Greg is saying dark horse to be our D tackles if Wilka can't make it. I mean, I'm telling you, it's going to probably end up being obviously Adam Butler's going to be there, but it's going to be a pure competition. Just because they're rookies, it might be someone like a Laki Tassi, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Or Leaky.
Oh, not Leaky Fotu.
Leaky Fotu.
Yeah.
It might be a Leaky Fotu just because he's a veteran presence. He's a big boy. He adds another dimension to the defensive line. But it's going to be a massive competition between him and Jonah Laulu. I'll tell you right now. I think it's going to be a battle.
But he's more of a true nose, though. So that's why I think, I think he'll slide in accordingly where he's supposed to be at. Laulu is more of a 3. And he could even play big end. He did so last year. So
yeah.
I think he'll kind of slide in there.
But I clipped up all the plays for Leaky Fotu, so I got a pretty good look at him, and so I'll definitely I'll save that take when we break down his film. Jeff, what's going on? Appreciate you. First time in years I actually have hope for the Raiders, and I'm actually looking forward to watching this season. Hey, man, buckle up. Hopefully it's not a roller coaster ride like typical seasons, but man, I think all of us, we're a little excited, but I think we're making sure we tailor that emotion just yet. Raider Ben, what's happening, man? I appreciate you rolling up with us, man. What's going on? Real, you're saying I feel the Raiders did their homework on these guys and brought in high character, high IQ guys, high IQ players. Yeah, I think so. Quality players. I think I do think when we were kind of breaking them down, a lot of these players were very good in the classroom.
Yeah.
Had accomplishments that were academic, not just on the football field. And so I think that was kind of a common denominator across the board. So let's see a couple more. Taddy Porter's going to be good. He's smart and athletic.
He's starting corner, baby.
Yeah, the original Surfer Bob. What's going on? There's no way Genty doesn't pop. He's going to be an NFL superstar. I think there is a comment.
There's definitely a way. There's definitely. We've heard about guys that are no way to fail before, and a lot of those dudes. Aaron Curry comes to mind immediately,
and it's that, but and also not just on the Raiders, right?
Yeah.
Look at Bijan Robinson.
Yeah.
Bijan Robinson was touted as that generational player coming out of that draft. And it's not that he's not good, but how has he helped the Falcons get to where they want to go? Again, not saying he's not good, but it's just.
I think he was worth the pick, though. Where did he get picked?
I think he was 8th.
Yeah,
8th.
he was.
Oh, he was
back
8th.
into the, yeah.
Yeah.
The talent's there though. The talent you see the talent's there. It's
that was
but
that was same draft as Tyree, right? Was that the Tyree draft?
I don't know. I try not to think about that draft.
I think that's his Tyree draft. I think he went like
draft.
Either one pick before, or I think he went one pick before Jalen Carter. I want to say so. He might have been Tyree was 7.
Yeah,
I think
Tyree was 7.
8.
Yeah.
I think it was 8th. He was 8th.
So
Bijan
was right after.
Yeah,
Bijan was right after, and then it was Jalen. It was Jalen right after that, I believe.
Yeah, if we know anything about the Raiders, saying that there's no way Genty doesn't pop.
Yeah,
the history tells us different. But I'm with you. I'm hoping for the best, without question.
It's just a skill set, man. That's the only thing. It's his skill set that scares a lot of us. You know, that's the thing, because you know his game depends on missed tackles and just thinking that Chris Jones is going to bounce off of you and guys like that. I don't know. I just got to see it. I got to see it. I hope he balls out, but I just got to see it.
Yeah. So all right. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna kind of get to for myself. Look, I think Genty is gonna find success. Again, we just kind of talked about does he live up to the number 1 draft pick is a different story, right? And so I think he's going to help the success of the team without question. But the 2 guys I think are going to potentially have year 1 success. And I kind of got just 2 guys in mind, possibly a third. One, Deontay Thornton. I think Deontay Thornton, I think he's going to bring to this team just a dimension that we need. He may not have 7 catches for 150 yards and 2 touchdowns, but he might have 3 catches for 80 yards, averaging 24 yards a catch. You know, something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think he's gonna take the top off. He might be, and sometimes we might just throw to him a couple times and just show that he can get open, or show that we're trying to push that defense deep a little bit. And now it opens up everything else underneath. And so I think Deontay Thornton's going to come in, and I think he might provide exactly what we need for him to do on this offense. So I think that's definitely going to help. And you match him up with one of the more accurate quarterbacks in the National Football League, I think that's definitely going to help. And so I think Deontay Thornton definitely has a chance at having success year 1. But you also combine that with Chip Kelly. Chip Kelly is a very creative offensive coordinator. And so I think he's going to find more ways than him just running a streak down the field in a post route. You know, I think that he might find some other ways to kind of get him open. And so I think we're going to see a little more creativity with Deontay Thornton outside of him just running deep routes all day long. And another guy I do think, because Alex Kappa, we just don't have much confidence in him. I think halfway through the season, I think Caleb Rogers might battle and find himself getting in that starting role and finding success. It may not be, the first couple of weeks that he starts, but I do think by the end of the season, I think he might be a guy that could really help us moving forward. And so I think that he's going to help us in the 2025 season. Where that lies, I'm not exactly sure. But then kind of the third guy is JJ Pegues. And Severe, I'm kind of on the same page as you. I think JJ Pegues, because of how big he is, because of how athletic he is, and athletic he will show on the defensive side only, not on the offensive side. I think JJ Pegues I think he definitely has a chance at playing a role. He may not start, but I think that in short yardage situations, he might find himself coming in and playing in the game and maybe getting a big stop, maybe 2-3 times throughout the season. That kind of puts him on the map a little bit. So I definitely think, and we've talked about it before, with guys like Laki Tassi, right? Even though he's green, even though he doesn't know the game of football, if you understand the game, you might, on the defensive line, you might just be able to play a specific role that helps this team find success. And one of those could be it's 4th and 1, and JJ Pegues gets himself a big stop, or it's a 3rd and 2 on the goal line.
4th and 1, he gets himself a big carry, a big conversion.
No, big stop on defense. Severe. I don't know if I cut out for a second. Just a big stop on defense.
I just want to make sure you didn't say I heard 4th and 1.
No.
Jeff was over there
on defense. And so I don't know. I'm not that far down. I'm sure Jeff is saying something down there. I got to scroll down a little bit, but I think JJ Pegues again might find himself definitely helping us in situational roles that could help us find success, whether it's key downs to turn over the football. Now the ball gets back in the offensive hands, and we just kind of get that momentum going. And so those are my three guys. And so I want to make sure we kind of Robert Keller was a can't miss.
He was technically till he did.
Let's see. Alec M throwing that out. Yeah, shit. The kid from Baylor, the undrafted free agent. He's a big boy. Yeah, he's a big boy. He's definitely athletic. He's kind of a tweener. He can play interior. I think they kind of played him on the edge just a little bit. But we kind of broke him down a little bit, and he gets very high. I think he's 6'5", 6'6". He's a tall kid. Yeah. So I think he has a little bit of struggles with that. But that's going to be all right. Raider Hawaii, what's happening, man? Our offense success is only good as Geno Smith, or as good as Geno Smith is going to be. It usually runs with the quarterbacks. I'm with you.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. I'll go to Raider Ben. You're saying, I love Adam Butler, but this ain't the first time he's done too much celebrating. But now it's injury to key cog in our defense. Love the dude, but that was unacceptable. Hey, trust me, as much as I'm big on Adam Butler, I'm not a fan that he did that. I'm with you. I'm with you. He also, or he's making a business decision. He wanted himself to be the guy.
Exactly.
He's like, I gotta take this guy out some way somehow.
Contract year.
Exactly. All right, let's see. Red Dirt Raider, what's going on? You're saying that draft still gives me nightmares. Are you talking about the Tyree draft? Yeah, without question, man. All right, so let me kind of go. What's up, Ben, man? I don't know if I said what's up to you, man. I appreciate you popping in with us. Let me kind of come through here. I just want to make sure I kind of get to everybody. Steve DeLuna, what's going on, man? Appreciate you. What's happening? Bob the Surfer, roller coaster rides are cool. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Some people like roller coaster rides. And that's been us with the Raiders. God damn it. Let's go back down. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go to before we get to the next segment, let's do a start and bench and cut him. We haven't done it in a while. It's been a minute. Let's have a little bit of fun. And so let me kind of clear the board a little bit. Let me kind of star this one so I know where I was at the chat. Let me make sure I'm not missing anybody. LS, God damn it. I see your comment, LS. Jesus Christ. Cool, Kev, what's happening, man? Appreciate you rocking with us. Jeff, you've been saying it for a long time. I'm with you. Rodgers in by the bye week.
Yeah, Cap was trash. I'm hoping.
Cap is not good, man. Kappa is not good.
Man,
what up, Leo?
I was watching the quarterback series on
you was telling me
Netflix, man. Yeah, and I'm looking at some of Joe Burrow just running around, and who do you see? Kappa missing blocks. I'm like,
cooked.
Oh man, getting cooked early. Episode 1. I'm like, here we go.
I was telling you, man, like every time I was cutting up the film of Alice Kappa, I just felt bad for Joe Burrow. I felt bad because he was running for his life every single play, and I'm just sitting there going, and I don't even want to get into that because that Cincinnati organization, they are a mess right now. Trey Hendrickson, that issue with their first rounder, where their first rounder hasn't signed his contract yet because of guaranteed money, like they got issues over there without question. All right, I just want to make sure. What up, Leo, man? Hey, guys, make sure you guys go hit up Leo. I know, Leo, man, you going live a lot, man. Appreciate you throwing that content out, man. And, hey, I think we're going to link up sometime in this training camp, man. Let me know. I'll hit you up. So, okay, let's do this. Shit, let's get a start on bench and cut him. Let's have some fun.
Let's get it. Coach, where you at? Where Coach at?
Exactly.
Yeah, where is Coach? Where is he at?
Coach dipped out. He watching some Ohio State highlights.
I know. old Junkins, watching while you can.
Man.
Let me get this off. I know. Shit. We might talk about that in just a second. Let me get that off. All right, here we go.
The Browns be having the worst luck, man.
Man.
But Again, don't want to get into it, but some organizations, they just stay bad. Like that's just
like us.
Exactly. Like we're not, like you draft bad free agents, you get bad luck. Like when that shit storm hits, sometimes you just can't get out of it. So, I know I got. Oh, okay, I know we don't. I knew somebody was gonna be popping in here. What up? What up, Mike? What's going on, man? It's happening. All right, let's do this. You guys know, start them, bench them, cut them. Just something we do in the off season. When we get into the season, we might not do it because obviously there's going to be a ton to talk about. And so, you guys know the deal. 3 players going to pop up. There's going to be a letter in front of that player's name. This is going to be the player at the top of their game, not in the front end, not in the back end, not an injured year, nothing like that. It's the top of their game. Let me know in order who you would start, who you'd bench, who you'd cut. Let me know what the letter is because you'll see a letter that's associated to the name. Let's have a little fun, man. I don't know how this one's going to turn out, but we've done a lot of them. And so sometimes I just got to throw one out that's a little bit of a curveball. So let's have a little bit of fun. We're going to make it happen. Start, bench, cut. Let me know who you got. A little bit of quarterback action. Drew Bledsoe, Brad Johnson, Joe Flacco. Start, bench, cut at the top of their game.
Top of their game.
Who's gonna be the first one? Who's gonna be the first one in the chat?
I think I got mine.
You think you got yours?
I think I got mine.
Cool, Kevin. First, he's BCA. All right, so you got Brad Johnson, Joe Flacco. You got Drew Bledsoe. Cutting. All right, let's see. Let's go. Oh, we got people flying in. Okay, let's see. All right, Jeff, you're ACB, so you're start. So we got a cut for Drew Bledsoe. Now we got a start for Drew Bledsoe. You're benching Joe Flacco, and you're cutting Brad Johnson. Just win, baby. Your CBA, starting Flacco, benching Brad Johnson, cutting 2 cuts for Drew Bledsoe. All right, let's go. Red Travis, you thinking about it. I feel you. See, all right, first cheater of the day. Appreciate you, Mike. What's going on? Or it's just FKC. All right, I appreciate you. I'll like your cabinet. Start a couple starts for Joe Flacco. All right, let's see. Cutting Brad Johnson. I think that's 2 cuts now for Brad Johnson. Myra, CAB. All right, same thing. Your cabinet as well. My 2. Your CBA. Raider Hawaii. ACB. Cutting Brad Johnson. Taddy. ACB. All right, Coach, what's going on, man? In the building. Your cabinet as well. Starting Joe Flacco. Benching Drew Bledsoe. You're cutting Brad Johnson. I'm not bueno. You're BAC. Okay.
Wow.
Let's see. Kevin Lurker. Another cheater in the building.
That's certainly an answer.
Yeah, you can't argue it. But Phil Chris, what's going on? Your BCA. All right, okay. Travis, all right, you got yours. Your ABC. All right, let's see. All right. Jeff is going to give us a little bit of history. Here we go. Living in New England, I saw what he did, man. Bledsoe was damn good. If he didn't get hurt, we never would have heard of Brady. All right. Bledsoe was good. My cousin's a Patriots fan, and so I know he always talks about Drew Bledsoe. Daniel Kim, your cabinet as well. All right, just when you're switching it up, your cabinet. All right, let's see. Cool, Kev. I did. You know what's funny is I was trying to have guys that literally have one ring.
What the hell? He was on that team. He was on. And he won a playoff game that year when Brady was hurt.
I think he's meaning. Are you talking about as a starter?
As a starter.
Yeah, I think he's meaning as a starter. But I tried to pull up some players that either had a ring or was a starter in the Super Bowl. And it's funny. At the end, I'll tell you. Well, I'll say it right now. I was going to put, instead of Bledsoe, I was going to put Trent Dilfer. And I felt like Trent Dilfer was just going to get cut. It was easy work. Yeah,
like Dilfer and Johnson, they could be in the same category. Then you need someone else on their level. I feel like Flacco and Bledsoe are 2 quality quarterbacks.
But see, Brad Johnson, but he threw the rock. He still threw for some damn yards. Now, man, he had a supporting cast.
You're thinking about Brad Johnson with the Redskins. See, people are not. See, Brad Johnson with the Redskins was cool. By the time he got to Tampa Bay, he was kind of
and honestly, that's probably where I think of him is like to me he was Trent Dilfer.
Yeah, but he's still that Super Bowl year though. He still threw for 3,800 yards, 20 plus touchdowns. I don't think he had. I can't remember how many interceptions he had, but enough to where it wasn't all. Even though that Bucs defense was legit, the Bucs defense was scary as shit.
Yeah.
It wasn't like a Trenton Dilfer where I think Trenton Dilfer threw for like 1,500 yards that Falcons that Ravens season. Like he didn't have to do shit. I think he was like 1,500 yards and like 15 touchdowns. Like he didn't do shit. At least Brad Johnson. I mean, shit. Yes, that defense was badass, but I mean, how many touchdowns did he throw for that Super Bowl? I mean, he tore us fucking up.
Yeah, he tore us up.
All right, so I'm gonna get to the rest of them. Chat.
We threw a pick six like the first drive, right? First, second drive. Didn't he throw a pick six like first or second drive?
Who?
Brad Johnson
against us.
Yeah, I think so.
No, it was almost pick six because he threw it to Woodson.
He would.
He ain't taking it to the crib though.
Okay.
Yeah,
he almost. Right, I thought he was going to. Yeah.
Because I remember, I thought we had it. I was
like, he got there early.
I was talking. I was talking. I saw that. I'm like, it'll be a long day for y'all. It'll be a long, and it turned out to be a long day for me.
Yeah, it was a long day. All right. Yeah.
It turned out to be. Turned out to be a long 23 years for all of us. Yeah, that was brutal. All right, so who wants to go first before I get to the rest of the chat?
I'll go.
Go for it, man.
I'm going ACB. Drew Bledsoe was cold. He was people don't remember how good Drew Bledsoe was. Like I said, if the Patriots don't win the Super Bowl that year, Drew Bledsoe probably gets his bad job back next year.
Oh yeah,
there's a good chance he gets a job back next year. So
I agree.
And he went in there. He won that playoff game when Brady went down. I think he's number one. It was tough between Flacco and Brad Johnson.
Really?
Yeah, because Brad, when he was with the Redskins, man, Brad was cold, man. He was cold with the Redskins. I remember that. I remember Brad Johnson with the Redskins. So but I ultimately went with Flacco. I think he's just talent-wise, I think he has more physical talent. He also didn't have a whole lot of weapons. Like his number one receiver was like Torrey Smith. Looks like his number one receiver.
Oh shit, that's right. Yeah.
No, it's not like he had a whole bunch to work with. And he, obviously he won a Super Bowl as well.
Do you have Anquan?
Did he have Anquan?
He had Anquan.
Maybe. I know he had Steve Smith. Yeah, Steve Smith too.
Steve he did have Anquan at one point. I don't know if there was
1 point. I don't remember.
That Super Bowl year, right? It was later than that.
Yeah,
I think it was after that. Yeah, after that. I believe it was after that. Yeah, he didn't have Steve Smith that Super Bowl year either. He had Steve Smith for 1 year and then he retired.
Yeah, that offense was all about Jamal Lewis that year.
Yeah,
Super Bowl year.
Jamal Lewis was a beast,
monster. All right, cool. Let me get to the rest. If we have a coach Jamba sighting, we need to see it. He decided to dip out right before this starting bench from cutting.
Hey, who are these guys? They're not Peyton Manning.
Tommy Eichenberg ain't up here. Peering your cabinet. All right, Sacktown, your cabinet are out right now. All right, let's go with that. Ritter dude, man. ACB. All right, you're rolling with Severe. Dixon, what's going on? ACB. All right, let's see. Steve DeLuna, that's not an answer. Come on now. Goddamn cheaters in the building. Pops, ACB. All right, let's see. Yeah, I'm not playing. I just guessed. I still can't get that picture. Man, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy picture. Especially if you know like what he's saying in that picture. It makes it even worse. That makes it 1,000 times worse.
LS, your cabinet. All right, if you got an answer, I appreciate you. Pillaging, what's going on? ACB. And Johnson, that dude wrote a defense to win Yeah, AC. You're, all right, Leo, you're ACB. But he threw for yards with that year. I'm just saying he did throw for yards, but maybe it was that defense gave him a lot of opportunity. You could throw that out there too. Let's see. Greg, you're saying Tom did replace Bledsoe? He did. All right, you're going ACB. Leo Bledsoe was a dog before that nasty hit. You're right. All right, let's go. Let's go. Any more? I just want to see. Jeff, you still talking about Genty? All right, man. 2+ carries, 15 runs, play action, bombs all day. Oh man, I hope so. Man. For all of our sakes, man. Yeah. Yes, Callahan was a traitor. I'm with you. Let's see. What up, Nah, man? What's going on, man? Appreciate you popping in with us. What's going on? Let's see. Okay. Let's do this. Usually, oh shit. That's not the right coach. All right, Coach, you in here. All right, your cabinet. All right, what's going on? Jack Kenna, what's happening? Jason Marshall, what's up? Jack Kenna, hey, a lot of JJ Big East references, Jack Kenna. I'm just letting you know.
Server.
Just letting you know. Not on your side. Not on your side, Jack. I'm just letting you know. Rick, your ACB? All right, good deal. All right, Chris. What you got?
Yeah, for me, man. Yeah, I'm going ACB as well. For me, it's I like Johnson was a clear cut. Like I would, to me, it wasn't close. I was kind of going back and forth with Bledsoe and Flacco. But I remember Bledsoe, especially that year when he got that big contract. I think at one point he was like the highest paid quarterback. Because he got that huge deal. Maybe it was like the year after he got hurt, or it was around that time. But Bledsoe was doing. I mean, he was cooking. You know, he was putting up numbers.
Yeah.
With Flacco just has, like, if you're talking about just pure arm talent, I mean, he has just top notch arm talent. He had some good years. Specifically, I just remember his rookie year was pretty good. I think he was with Hugh Jackson that year. He was kind of his quarterback coach. But I always thought that as far as just arm talent, I've always been high on Flacco. And yeah, Brad Johnson, again, maybe I don't remember him in at the Redskins too much. But yeah, I never was high on him. Like I said, if we had like a Trent Dilfer and something, like I put him in that Trent Dilfer category. But yeah, I'm cool with ACB for sure.
I'll make it easy. I'm ACB as well, and the funny thing is, I got two younger brothers. One of my younger brothers is a big Ravens fan, and after that Super Bowl win, it was always a running joke with him and his friends. You know, my best friends. We all have because he's the only Ravens fan out all of us, and there's always a running joke that if you want a quarterback that can throw the meanest out route in the National Football League, Joe Flacco is your guy. And that's all he's got. That's all he's got after that Super Bowl win. And so, because he had his arm was nasty.
Yeah.
Cannon. I remember when we played the Ravens. I forget what year it was. We played the Ravens. It was one of the games again when we played in Oakland. Me and my buddies, we'd pick one game every year, at least one game, sometimes two, but at least one game. And we go to a home game, and one of them was the Ravens game because they played in Oakland. My brother's a Ravens fan, so he came with us. And when you saw firsthand Joe Flacco's arm in person,
arm talent is top notch.
During warmups, I mean, he threw a 65-yard bomb, and it looked like he was throwing like a slant route, like just the way that he threw it. It was easy, and that ball just sailed. So yeah, he's nasty work. And so yeah, I'm going the same. I'm going ACB across the board. Basically for all the same reasons you guys basically just mentioned. And again, we're rating this at the top of their game. You know, the best season that they had. And so RAIDER Travis, man, creating his own games. Oh man, that is rough work. All right, let's see. I just want to make sure if anybody else kind of got in. Let's see. Jason Marshall saying Joe Bledsoe made Patriots back made Patriots back to relevant. They sucked 20 years before them. They did. I think it was that first Pete Carroll year, I think.
Yeah.
Where they actually made they went deep in the playoffs. Did they go to the Super Bowl with Pete Carroll?
No.
I think they just went deep in the playoffs one year, right?
Went deep in the playoffs, yeah.
Death Pod, what's going on?
Did
CBA.
they lose to Pittsburgh? Did they lose I think they
it might have been Pittsburgh.
Did they lose to Pittsburgh?
Wait,
I think it might have been.
Who the Patriots?
Yeah.
Maybe was that the Santonio Holmes joint? The tiptoe?
No, it was before that. It was that was even before
Green Bay?
before
Did they lose to Green Bay?
It might have been Green Bay. It might have been a Green Bay Super Bowl. I think you're right. Yeah, I think you're right, man.
Oh, maybe it was. I think maybe it was Green Bay.
Was that when Reggie White was acting up?
Yeah.
That and shit. What's his name? The kick returner.
Yeah.
Desmond Howard.
He
went off.
Goodness.
Yeah. Okay. That was
it.
That
was crazy.
Yeah, that was it. Can I just say, Desmond Howard is one of those guys that just does not look like a football player.
Nah.
Like he just when he's up there on screen, I think he's doing college football. He's up there on screen talking. I'm just sitting there going, man, like you seem like you should be selling me insurance, not playing football.
He was cold though.
But he was cold, 100%.
He was cold.
He was. Oh, that's your boy. That's your folks too, right?
Oh yeah, that's my guy, man.
Yeah, that's a Michigan guy.
Yeah.
What up, John Fallon? What's happening, man? All right, let me go back up the big screen. We'll pull this off. We'll get to the next topic right quick. Let's see. Let me make sure. All right, shit. Next one, guys. Chat, let us know. A lot of talks about, players potentially getting extended. I know that we may have touched on this a little bit, but a lot of talks continue to kind of ramp up now that, we've had some of the rookie mini camps and the players have kind of reported. But look, player extension. The hot names are Colton Miller, Jacoby Myers. And the chat, I want to ask you this. Do you think we should extend one of these players? If so, which one would you want to extend? Which one would make most sense? Maybe which one do you think the Raiders will actually do? Let me know in the chat. We'll definitely bring it up. But let me get to my guys first. Chris, I think I went to you first last time. Severe, I'll go to you this time. Do you think there's any chance that we extend any of these players? Colton Miller, Jacoby Myers, would we, or do you think it'd be a good idea?
I think we should extend both of them, to be honest with you. I think we should extend both of them. And I think the longer we wait, the more expensive it's going to be. Yep. Because in this situation, it's like kind of have two options, right? Like, or there are two avenues. You can pay those guys now and just get out of the way. And both of those guys, I think, will take like fair deals. I don't think either one of them are going to be like, I don't want Jamar. Jacoby ain't walking in there like demanding T. Higgins money, right? And I don't think Colton going in there demanding like Trent Williams money. I think hey, he wants to get paid consummate to where the salary cap is right now. So I think he's like the 11th or 12th highest paid tackle now. But a lot of people in front of him are going to be due deals soon. So you sign him to a deal. 24 mil. I think he's like 18 right now. Sign him to 24, 23 and a half, 24. I think that gets it done. And that puts him in like 5th, 6th. And when those other guys come up, he'll be right back where he needs to be at, right outside the top 10. Same with Jacoby. And I think both of these guys are like foundational players. So you either pay them now while it's going to be cheaper, or you wait till they actually get hit free agency and it gets more expensive, unless you're hoping, which I don't know why you would do, that they like underperform somehow, then you can get them on the cheap. So like you either hoping that they don't play well so you can get them cheaper, or you thinking they will actually produce and then you have to pay them, because when it's an open bidding war, at that point, it's the highest suitor. And I don't expect either one of these guys, if you're letting them know right now that you don't have any loyalty to them or taking care of them, and both of them have showed up to all the voluntary stuff and all the mandatory stuff. Obviously, they've both been there. You haven't heard a peep out of either one of them talking about money or contracts. Both of them said the same thing. Hey, you know what? That's the business side. It'll take care of itself. Jacoby said that. Colton said that as well. So I think we should take care of both of them.
All right. Well, Greg Lear, he said extend Kobe Myers. Chris, I'll throw it to you in just a second. Cole Carey saying, Colton, pay the man. Josh, you want both? All right, man. Hey, and shout out to you, Josh, man. I think you threw up that comment. Did Myers Mills get extended? And that was the next segment, man. So shout out to you. Jumping the gun on us. Jeff, you're saying Raiders, it better be Miller. And best be sooner than later. All right, man. Let's go. Death Pie, you're saying both. I agree. Kevin Lurker saying Miller, but both. So I think you're saying if we do, if we go with just one, you prefer Miller. Pillage, and you're saying, did we sign Colton? Not yet, man. No reports of an extension. John Fallon, we should extend both unless we use Jacoby in a McLaurin trade. That's another topic, man. I mean, we might hit you guys on the next live. I kind of got that written down. We might address that one a little bit. I know some other content creators have been kind of talking about that. Jason, you're saying 0 drops with QBs will never happen again. Pay the man.
Yeah, with those QBs.
Even with those QBs. Cool, Kev. Maris can take 3-year, $55 million contract.
I think that's fair deal.
Jeff, you ain't like them. You don't want no trades or no dumbass trades. Chewy, man, appreciate the super chat. Said lock up Miller. It's hard to get a good offensive tackle. I mean, you're right. Good offensive tackles don't grow on trees without question. Oh shit, Jeff. All right, Jeff, you just I just stole your comment. Actually, you typed it before I said it. Yeah. Josh saying the rookie that we drafted. Well, we might talk about that in just a second. I'll kind of come back to that because I know Charles Grant was definitely big on Severe's radar throughout the off season. And so Alec Emerson keep Miller satisfied. Kevin Lurker, left tackle premium position.
My bad.
Damn, that was the first pause of the show, man. And who did it come from? Who did it come from? Shocking with his chat antics. What up, Lunatic? Everybody, guys. Hey, Lunatic's always going live, man.
My chat been in good behavior, though. Good behavior.
Without question.
Myra's on your chat, but she started out the gates talking about.
Hey, remember her word of the day, though. Remember her word of the day in our last.
Oh yeah.
Don't remind it, please.
Yeah,
it's been like over 2 weeks, and I still remember that crap.
Oh my
god. Raider Travis saying if we don't pay them, now, we risk losing them to a higher bidder, and that's what Severe was saying.
Exactly.
And so I'll get to the rest of the chat. I appreciate everybody, responding. So, Chris, I'll throw it to you this time, man.
Josh McDaniels over there rubbing his hands like Birdman. For hit free agency.
I was just literally just about to say that. Literally was just about to say that.
See, you start bringing up old shit, and I see Myra in the goddamn chat. Okay,
take her wrench.
Myra, it's no longer be word of the day. You're gonna keep that the word of the year, the word of the season. God damn it, Chris, man, your thoughts? Extend Colton Miller or Jacoby Myers or both?
Yeah, so I know you said either or. Of course, I'll start off saying I think both. But if I had to go either or, I really say Jacoby, man. Which is surprising because left tackle is a premium position. It's hard to get a good left tackle. However, I really like what Jacoby brings to the table, just as far as it's in the locker room. And again, I know Colton's probably good in the locker room as well, but I mean, you just hear so many people rave about Jacoby. I mean, whether it's his peers, previous teammates, current teammates, coaches, everyone raves about this guy. And he does all the dirty work. He's going to do the blocking. He does everything, man. So, and again, I know a lot of people are going to say, hey, well, Jack Besh can kind of easily, I can't even look at the comments. Jack and Besh can.
Oh shit, I didn't do this. Here, let's just have some fun. My bad. I forgot to put up the little comment thing.
Yeah.
Oh, God, here we go.
So Besh, people probably think that Besh can do some of the same things, which he might be able to, might not. But
Drinking
But
the
yeah,
straw right now, man.
yeah. I'm
Can't even
struggling.
drink
I'm
the
struggling.
straw right
But anyway, so I'm gonna say Jacoby, man. And again, just like Severe said, the Patriots have the most cap money. You know, there is zero way that Jacoby is not going to be in back with the Patriots with Josh McDaniels if we somehow mess it up. And shoot, they might take Colton as well. Honestly,
Man.
you know, yeah, might
Yeah.
get both of them. I think they got about 60 million.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna kind of let's see. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure those convos have been happening internally. I hope so. I hope conversations are just being had, right? I hope that they're at least entertaining, potentially extending those guys. God, see, I put the chat up, and that's literally the first. Did you see that? See the first chat that's actually on the screen? God damn it! That's what happens.
That is crazy.
So I'm gonna definitely have to sign both, especially with the new quarterback who just got an extension.
Yeah.
Eugene, both. Period.
Yeah.
Look, Jason,
talking about building culture. There's there's no two better anchors, like foundational anchors for your culture than those two.
Right. You always talk about you want guys that love ball, guys that are hard workers, grinders. You know, those are two guys that you want. You know, you want to be able to show the young guys you work hard. You know, you pay them. So
Jason Marshall, Miller Raider for life. What's happening, man? Draft and retire a Raider. All right, so you want Miller? Let's see, Pillaging. We need to re-sign Miller. He's one of the last Oakland Raiders left. Yeah, I'm with you, man. Myra, it's always you. It's always you. You start the damn thing. And now I gotta figure out. I actually gotta look at the chat so much more closer so I don't put up a goddamn comment. Myra, instigator. If the plan is to keep them, then extend them now. I'm with you. And so, Jeff, I see your comment too. God damn it. All right, so I'm going to kind of get to my take on it. It's obviously a very loaded question. You want to extend them now. It's kind of I forget who the player was. I think it was Caleb on Chasen. It was Caleb on Chasen that last during the mid-season last year, because he was doing so well, I wanted them to try to extend Caleb on Chasen before he got to the offseason, because we can get him in for a decent price. Once he goes to the offseason, once he gets to free agency, now you get into that bidding war. So Caleb on Chasen was one of those guys. This is the same type of situation, right? You don't want these guys to get to the free market, because then you're just going to get outbidded, most likely. Now, if we sign one, I would much rather it be Colton Miller. I think if we sign Colton Miller to a 2-year contract, you solidify that left tackle position. You don't want to take you don't want to go into the draft with so many needs at a position that you kind of you almost pigeonhole yourself into having to take something, because you've created that issue within your roster. And so I'd love to see us lock up Colton Miller for 2 more years, give him a 2-year extension. If Charles Grant is ready, then you can kind of move him in. I think it's going to take him 2 off seasons to get fully ready. And so then you kind of have the replacement potentially ready. I love Jacoby Myers, but Jacoby Myers is a position that's replaceable. I understand he's got 0 drops, right? And that's huge. Jacoby Myers doesn't possess such a massive skill set that can't be attainable elsewhere. I think you can bring in another type of Jacoby Myers, right? And so Jacoby Myers is coming off the best season he has ever had. So I can't see him settling for something cheap. You're going to have to pay him a little bit more than maybe what his market, not more than his market might be, but more than what I think he might. I'm not sure how to put it. Like, he's not going to come at a discount. He knows what his worth is. And I think him coming off that type of season, he's going to want to get paid. And so, in my opinion, I think you can draft someone that could develop into another Jacoby Myers. You can find somebody in free agency that you can coach up and find another Jacoby Myers that could play that role, especially if Deontay Thornton does become a good deep threat, a guy that Chip Kelly can use in multiple ways. But with all that being said, if we do sign both of them, you had 11 draft picks this year. If you develop the majority of those draft picks and they have a role on this team, that means you have these guys on rookie contracts. And with the salary cap going up next season, you now have the luxury. And Gino's on a good contract. And the likelihood Gino's replacement is most likely going to be a drafted player, which now you got a quarterback on a rookie contract. So, in my opinion, if you have that much confidence that these rookies that you drafted are going to be the staples of this team moving forward, and you got JPJ on a rookie contract, you got Brock Bowers on a rookie contract, you got DJ Glaze potentially on a rookie contract, you have the luxury to lock up a Colton Miller, to lock up a Jakobi Meyers, because you have so many rookie contracts that you now have on this roster, and that salary cap going up next year. If you drafted well, that gives you the luxury to snag some of these veteran players, pay them, and keep them here. And I think both you guys said it. Both Jakobi Meyers and Colton Miller are guys that you want on this team. Not just performance-wise, but also just what they bring to the locker room.
Yep.
So if we do sign them, not only I think that proves that this coaching staff really believes that these players, these rookies that they have drafted, are going to be staples of this team moving forward. One of my biggest fears is that Jack Besh, I think they drafted, I was watching the draft with Leo and Lunatic and Chris for Raiders. And when we drafted Jack Besh, my instant reaction was, that's the Jakobi Meyers replacement. That's the only thing that made sense to me. Severe, I think you might be muted.
I said when you drafted Jack Besh, I laughed audibly, out loud, like a literal laugh. Like that's all you can do. That's all I can do is laugh. Just laugh,
and then cry.
It's like one. This is one of the things like, oh, there we go again.
Yeah, I basically had to sit there, and Lunatic. Yeah, like
people keep saying that.
I don't think he is.
No, he's not touching Jakobi on his best day. Jacoby's more athletic than he is. Jacoby's a way better route runner than he is. Jacoby's a way better blocker than he is. And Jakobi can not only play in the slot, he can play outside. Jack Besh does not have what it takes to play outside. He does not. Steve Smith said he's a tight end. Steve Smith Sr., rather. The guy that played in the league, was an analyst, breaks down receivers every year. He said he's a tight end. Basically, that's how he needs to be used in the NFL because of his lack of explosiveness and athleticism. Now, is he tough? He's a good route runner with good hands. Yeah, but he's not touching Jakobi. Jakobi, like you ask people who's the most underrated player in the league, the name that consistently comes up is Jakobi.
Yep.
Chris talks about all the time. When Wu was talking about guys that were tough to guard in training camp, he was like, yeah, Devontae was tough. He was like, but man, Jakobi, that dude is something different. Different. Josh Jacobs, who has no love for the Raiders at all. It doesn't have to say a nice word about them. Talking about the most underrated player he played with, first name he brought up, Jakobi. Puka Nacua, never even played with the guy. He didn't even know his name. 16, he was like, man, who's the dude y'all got? Number 16?
Yeah, 16, yep.
A dog. So all these people were saying the same things. We're hoping some rookie, that started his college career as tight end at LSU. So, we're hoping that guy's going to replace this dude. I don't see it happening. I was like, can it be a facsimile? Maybe. Or maybe we move to a spot where we don't need Jakobi, especially now he's playing in the slot. We go all 12. We have his two other outside guys. Maybe we do something like that. But if we're hoping Jack Besh is going to replace Jakobi, I think that's a fool's errand.
And I think it's a reach, right? And so, Leo, you say you love how us fans always say we drafted or draft a replacement, like we have the greatest history drafting players. And look, like that was the only thing that made sense to me that was the reason why we drafted Jack Besh was the Jakobi Meyers replacement. And I hated that was it because I don't think he's a Jakobi Meyers replacement. You know what I'm saying? And so, and it's not a far it's not a far off thought that Jack Bech is basically a more athletic tight end because he was a tight end at LSU. You know what I'm saying? And so he's a former tight end. So to see that he is going to instantly be that Jacoby Myers replacement is so hard to think that is the case. But I do think that's maybe why we drafted him. And if we don't see an extension of Jacoby Myers, anytime soon, that might be the plan. Unfortunately. So
look, and this ain't the end all be all because we can always judge players based on this. But we've been hearing a lot of great things about Dante Thornton. But we haven't heard anything about Jack Bech. Like I said, it's still early.
Has he even been there? I'm still.
He's been there. He's on the field.
Is he signed?
To his credit,
is he signed?
He's been there.
Nope.
No, only 2 second-round picks are signed.
Yep.
I think Schlesinger and somebody else. Schlesinger and Jaden Higgins.
Yep.
Schlesinger and Jaden Higgins, I think, are the
only
two
two.
that are signed.
Okay.
Because they got guaranteed money. So now, since they got guaranteed money, all second-round picks are placed for guaranteed money.
Okay. So he's been out there still practicing. Okay.
Yeah, he's still been out there.
So yeah, like I said, and I think he's a good player. I think he's gonna be a great presence. I think he's a leader. All that stuff. But I just think if we think he's going to replace Kobe, if you talking about just as a role, you can replace him as a role. But that's like saying Sincere McCormick can replace Ashton Genty. Yeah, he'll be a running back, but he ain't gonna do what he does. So that's why I said we asking a lot for that guy to replace a guy of that caliber. So
yeah. That's going to be tough. Again, can you coach him up? Of course you can, and get the best out of him.
He's good. I like him.
Yeah, I just struggle with the Jacoby Myers replacement talk. That's the hard part. And so let's go. Lunatic, you're saying, or instead of locking up Miller and Myers, it will give the Raiders the money to be major players in free agency. Now if we don't spend a dime, we're already lined up to have the 5th most salary cap next year. Just as a heads up, which is pretty damn good. But here's the thing.
I think we're 8th right now. I think. How does it look? I think.
Yeah, man.
I thought we were 5th.
Look,
I could be wrong.
Look, Loon. The great scholar George W. Bush once said, "Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, not going to be fooled again." All right. Then we have the 2nd most cap space this year, and what did we do with it? We walked away with Alex Kappa, and I don't want to.
We signed Max though. We gave Max some bread, but I give him.
We signed Max, but look,
we extended it.
But that's what we need to do. That's what good teams do. They bring back their own guys. They say a bird in the hand is worth 2 in the bush.
Yeah,
you're gonna be out here. Some other great scholars once said, "Don't go chasing waterfalls. Stick to the rivers and the lakes that you used to." That's what you gotta do.
Yeah, honestly, I don't like playing the free agency game, man. Honestly, unless you're rounding off your team, especially us, because we mess up free agency every single year, man. So,
and here's the thing, and what's up, Space Beast, man? I don't know if I said what's up to you, man. What's going on? And Lunatic.
Steve Smith was a shooter.
What?
But and here's the thing, though. Again, if you nail your draft picks, it does give you the luxury to sign your veterans, which is good, right? And so you can strategically re-sign some veterans. I do think that's where I don't hate on them for doing some bargain shopping. Like obviously we went bargain shopping in our linebacker room, but this is what new regimes do, right? Brand new regimes, they got to clear the books a little bit. They want to be able to have enough salary cap to where you have a good platform to grow, not only through obviously your draft picks. That's why Spy Tech did a hell of a job navigating the draft. He moved back, he compiled some picks. I mean, he turned it into 11 draft picks, which is pretty damn good. And
I'm not mad at that.
That allows you to bring in players that you like. You get them on rookie deals, and if those and let's say 4 of those draft picks actually works out of 11, if 4 work out, that allows you some space to either sign on some veterans and continue to kind of build on this team. And so the question is are those veterans Jacoby Myers and Colton Miller? Because out of all the other veterans, I don't see any other veterans that we would want to sign. I mean, obviously, you guys know I'm a big Adam Butler fan, but we signed him for 3 years. That's his big contract. We're done after these 3 years.
Yeah. He's probably done.
Yeah, like there's nobody else. I mean, shit. Maybe that'll be the kind of the next question as we kind of talk about this. As I gave you my take on who I wanted to potentially extend, but and hold up, let's see real quick, Jason. You're saying Myers with 110 plus target workload, we can be having a different conversation.
Yeah.
But on this offense, he won't have 110 targets, and so that's going to be tough. Shit, I was as happy as Jack Pilot. Yeah, that was. I'm with you. So
it made sense later on. Well, once I saw he was going to be a slot receiver, I understood. But at first,
I was
mad. Yeah. I was mad in the mud.
Me too.
But as a slot receiver, I like him. I think he'll be a very good slot, and he'll fit Chip Kelly's offense. He likes to pull receivers, and have them be lead blockers. So I think he fits that role well. But yeah, outside.
I'm with you. And here's the question. And Hit Stick Stepper, man, I see you. What's going on, man? Appreciate you popping in with us.
Is that a minor league baseball team? I always wanted to ask Hit Stick Stepper that. Is that a minor league baseball team? You play minor league baseball?
Like the logo?
Yeah.
I don't know. So here's a question. And look, chat. Obviously, outside of Jacoby Myers, aside of Colton Miller, is there any other veteran that we would have a chance at potentially re-signing or extending after this year? I think the linebacker room is probably the only one that we'll be looking at towards the tail end of this year.
We'll have to make a decision on Kuntz.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's a good one.
Make a decision on Kuntz. Bishop Bennett will have to make a decision. He'll be going into his.
Come on, man. Come on.
He'll be going into his 4th year. He's going to his 4th year, I think, right? This year 3, right? So so he'll be going to his 4th year.
Year 3.
We'll have to make a decision on an extension for him.
What up, Chris?
So ideally we get it done. We don't want the same lame duck situation. So
but it'd be very interesting. I know we've already talked about it, but it'd be very interesting to see if we move Bennett down to the slot. If he ends up playing slot, because rumor has it right now, it's Eric Stokes and Darren Porter, right? That's the rumors. Chris, I think I'm
down to the slot. He's gonna end up as a track coach at Tehachapi State, something like that.
Tehachapi State. But here's the thing, though, and Chris, I'm going to the actual practice at Henderson, in the Henderson facility, where I think that they do more. The practice at Allegiant Stadium is more. It's more catered to the actual fans. They try to get the fans riled up, and it's more exciting.
Yeah, Henderson.
I'm going to go to 2 practices at Henderson, and I'll see. I'm going to pay attention to see where Jacory's at.
Yeah, you'll see early on where he's at.
Yeah, I think I'm going. I'm actually going. I think it's the second week of August. So it's kind of getting into the weeds where it's after that first playoff game or that first preseason game, and we're going to make a cut. So I might be able to see exactly where Jacory is actually playing a little bit. So that might get interesting. But you know what? I think the linebacker core, we definitely got to look at who we want to extend because a bunch of 1-year contracts there. And then Chris, to your point, yeah, man, it's probably going to be Malcolm Kuntz. Do we want to extend him if he produces anywhere near that he did, that 2023 season?
Yeah, to me, if he shows that, he didn't miss a step, I mean, like if he still has I don't know. It's going to be tough because that injury was bad, but like if he shows early on, I'm paying him. I ain't gonna lie, I'm paying him because the longer the season goes, and he's gonna want crazy money. So I'd get him early if possible.
Yeah, and Pillagin, man, you're connecting the dots way too much. Could you imagine if Shanahan's still there and all of a sudden Kittle's like on his way out?
Bro, can't even.
I can't. I'd be sick to my stomach, man.
Yeah.
Could you imagine? Kittle's on his way out. He wants to go. Could you imagine? I don't think he would though, because that second contract, if he's balling for us,
Yeah.
that second contract is your big contract. He's still playing on that rookie contract, even though he's making his money. Don't get me wrong, but he might go anywhere who will pay him the most. I don't think he'll take a pay cut just to go home to 49ers if that were to be the case. That second contract's your big contract, so he might just go wherever he gets paid. But Phil, just stop connecting the dots too much. God damn it. And so let's see. All right. Let's see. Hold on. Jeremy, what's going on, man? I see you saying considering good players get cut every year after preseason, it seems like they could be waiting for a roster cut across the league before they decide on Miller. There's no way we let Mayers go. There is a way that we let Mayers go. I do think so. But I do think that there can be some massive players that could come from roster cuts. It happens every year. Some big players will get cut. Depends on can we use them. So, Jason Marshall, man, Carlson.
Oh, is he coming up? Oh,
yeah.
We might have to pay him. Man, but kickers don't make a ton of money, but still, it's gonna be a nice little contract.
But we talked about extending Carlson though.
Yeah, he might be next. They be talking about he might be the actual next one that gets paid, honestly. But again, his extension ain't gonna be. It'll be a couple million. It ain't gonna be that crazy.
Extend him now because he's actually coming off of a not
bad
season.
Yeah.
You know right now, so you might be able to extend him for I don't even know what the rankings of kickers are, but could you get him and pay him 5th ranked kicker money? I don't know.
Probably. For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
because
I don't know what that number is.
If we would have did it early, like last year, we would have given him top 2 money. Cause he was coming off that strong. Cause wasn't he? He was all pro. What 2 years ago?
Yeah.
Or something. Yeah. So.
And so
last year he was a little shaky.
He was, and so you kind of capitalize on that, knowing that he could just have a good comeback year, get him for 5th ranked money, and shit. Now with all that shit that's going on with Justin Tucker, man,
Jesus Christ. He's gone. He's through. He's a ref.
Yeah, they cut his ass, right?
Yeah. But he was. But see, that thing about it was all bad for Justin Tucker because he was coming off his worst year too. Yeah, he was coming off his worst year, and that happened. It's like, all right, bro, get out of here.
Yeah,
but and make no mistake, Carlson hit that open market. Harbaugh's a former special teams coach. He will pay some money for some special teamers.
Good point.
Yeah. I'm with you, John Fallon. Yeah, you're talking about Carlson as well. Leo, we can give Tyree that pink stuff. It might happen. I mean, we talked about it in depth. I think when I went on my solo, man, we talked about it. Tyree Wilson, he better show up and show out, man. If not, he's done for.
Don't get
Leo. You're saying I'm going to the 14th, Henderson. Okay, so Leo, I'll shoot you the dates. I'm still trying to get tickets to. I think it's the 14th and the 24th. I think it is. Those are only up to season ticket holders. So, we're gonna. I'll hit you up with those dates. Myra, you're kind of getting to our next segment, but before we get in that segment, we're gonna do a quick blind ranking, real fast. We're gonna have some fun. All right, so everybody, kind of get your papers out. We're gonna make it happen.
We don't let 805 cook on this for 2 weeks, man. He gonna be.
I've been sitting on this one for a little bit.
Shenanigans.
I've been switching up players. Like, maybe I need to switch this
one. He cooked me last time.
Oh, you know it. He been reviewing the tape, seeing what spots were left, and I already know. Watching the film.
I'm telling you, Chef. Real quick, you're saying we could have saved a few players like Hobbs, Morg, Chase on. If we were more proactive in our signings and not waiting until those contracts were up. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. In fact.
You signed them early.
Exactly. You are not lying.
100%.
Yeah, well, Hobbs, it was tough because injuries.
Yeah. Injuries
well, actually,
yeah.
Because Morg actually didn't really have a good year until last year, really. So
the year before. The year before,
he was cool. Like he was getting better every year. He was getting better every year. But
the year before he had a good year. I was ready to cook him after that Buffalo game, but then the rest of the year he played. He played good, so I couldn't say nothing about him. So,
Leo, you're saying do good players get cut after preseason, or do big names that once were good get cut?
I think it's usually the latter.
Yeah. Cap casualties.
Yeah.
I mean,
cap casualties.
Yeah.
But you also it's always looking at players that if you have a good coaching staff, you can coach guys up. You know, it's not rare that a player that gets cut can come over and be a role player. And so you're not gonna get a guy that's gonna all of a sudden be a Hall of Famer, right? Like that's rare, extremely rare. But you can get guys that come in and be role players. You know, it's like at the receiver position, you can get a guy that comes in and challenges Trey Tucker, and you might just get a speedster that comes in, and now you can find a role for him. You know, or we've talked about it. You can get Zamir White. We might cut his ass, and you get a true goal line type of back that gets cut.
Yeah.
That's someone I'm looking for. I'm looking for someone that's going to be a true goal line guy to add to this running back room. That's so.
Hey, that better be Genty, bro. You drafted you a 6th overall. We need to bring in somebody else for this. Nah, bro, that's you.
Yeah. 6 overall. You better be able to punch it in on the goal line, man.
You better do all that. You better.
Especially since you're not a burner anyway.
We need an extra long snapper. Hey, Genty, get out here, bro. We need a long snapper on this play.
All right, so get your appreciate you, Yaya, man. I appreciate that. And Space Beast, yeah, I would have liked to lock up Chase on.
You can give him the fact ain't no fake abs over here, Space Beast. All right, it's all natural over here, brother. All natural.
One-eyed Najee Harris. Oh, that's brutal. But reports say he's going to be good, so we'll see how it happens. White needs to go back home to come for a fresh start to a career. It's just.
I think he'll work with Chip. Like I said, he's not going to ever be an RB1. You know, he'll never duplicate what he did at the end of 23. But I think he'll be better than what he did last year. I think he'll be a solid player.
And again, a lot of it has to do with coaching. If someone can come in and help coach him up a little bit. You obviously brought in a shit ton of competition last year. I think that's one thing we got to remember. Last year, Zamir White didn't have a whole lot of competition entering the season.
Yeah.
You know, and so without any competition, you had Dylan Labe. We drafted him in the 7th round, sixth round.
Sixth.
You had Dylan Labe, Sincere McCormick. Like, there was no competition. So at the end of the day, you bring in competition, it might wake up Zamir White a little bit to just be a role player. I'm not saying Zamir White is going to be this 10, 12 player guy.
Yeah. No.
Maybe he could be a role player.
Yeah.
And then, Chris, man, I'm taking the fam. Hey, man, so am I. Or I might take the fam. Either take the fam or I might go solo. But, man, definitely, if you want, let's link up. Let's have a little bit of fun.
Yeah, I was going to go with an 8-2, but one of my little cousins, he's having a birthday that day. My son wants to go. So I was going to take my son. I was going to just, because the ticket's only $5. So I'm trying to indoctrinate him. And then so I was going to take him, but I can't do it now.
Yeah, that's tough. All right, so let me go ahead and share the screen. Let's have a little bit of fun. Blind ranking. You guys know the deal. I'm gonna pull up a player. At the end, we'll put it in how you would rank them for real. So, but in this one, it's blind ranking. I'm gonna pull up a player. You guys rank it blind. Chat, get involved. When I do pull up the player, chat, just if you can, put the player, its name, their initials, whatever it may be, and put where you're ranking them, and we'll kind of keep track. And I am gonna find out what last spot you got, chat. I'm gonna ask for it. God damn it. So, all right, I'm a blind ranking. Remember, all these guys in their top of their game. Let's have a little fun. This one's tight ends. Let's have some fun. All right, let's go.
Okay.
Tight end ranking.
Okay.
First one.
Dallas Clark.
Oh.
Rank them wherever you want, 1 through 5. 5 being worst, 1 being best. Chat, just so you know.
Dallas Clark was a monster.
Yeah, he was nice.
Dallas Clark.
Let's see, but who else was 805 put into this? That's a question.
Exactly. Yeah, that's a good player, man. I ain't messing around no more, man. I ain't got to.
ain't doing
we left the 805's whims.
Yeah,
playing on my heartstrings,
my shenanigans. That's what it is.
We left with Michael Mayer.
Exactly.
Number one.
I agree too soon. God damn you.
I'm gonna do it one time. I promise. All right, let's go, Jason Marshall. You got him at 5. Let's go, Leo. Let's make it happen. Let's see. Like it's crazy TikTok rankings.
All right.
Sacktown, you got him at 4. All right, Jeremy Schultz, appreciate you. You got Dallas Clark at 3. Myra, you got him at 4. All right, let's go.
He gonna put old buddy in there, who we end up getting. What was his name? Who we got at the last of his career from Dallas?
Oh, Jason Witten.
Yeah, he gonna put Witten in there. I know 805.
That's
I know
a funny story.
Yeah,
that's a funny story.
He gonna put Witten in there.
Space Beast, you got him at 4. All right, Kevin Lurker, you got Clark at 5. If you guys can, just put the name and the ranking. Leo, I don't know if I got you up there. Leo, you got him at 2. Let's go. Justin the DJ, what's happening, man?
Mess around, have the one spot left. He dropped a Kellen Winslow Jr. on you.
Right. Wall Street.
Bueno, you got him at 3. Jay Jackson, what's going on?
Jim Jones.
Jay Jackson.
Let's see. All right. Next up. Next on the list. Got Greg Olson.
Oh.
Olson was nasty.
Hit stick. You got DC at 5. Okay. All right, guys. Put G and then the number if you can.
Olson was nasty.
Put G in the number and I'll just know. Let's see what you guys got. Greg Olson.
Damn it.
Yeah, I'm already a little shaky.
I keep saying I'm not gonna do it, and I always do it. I do this all the time.
Because
I keep saying I'm not gonna do it.
You can't go too extreme. That's a problem.
Exactly.
You can't go too extreme too early.
Space Piece, you got him at 4. All right, let's go. DJ, you got him at 4. Jeremy's at 4. Hit stick, you got him at 4. Leo, all right. Got him at 4. Appreciate you guys putting the G's, man. It makes me read it a lot quicker. Bueno. All right, you got him at 4. Kevin Lurker at 3. Bueno at 4. All right, let's go. All right, let's see the next one. God, man, I can't remember if I actually put him on there after
Witten's
Chris's
on
comment.
There. I know Witten's on there.
Daniel Kim, you got him at 4. Jay, you got him at 4.
Jason Witten's on there.
Yeah, Witten's on there.
I can't remember.
That's
Zach Ertz.
Ertz. Okay.
Zach Ertz. Put it, guys. Put a Z and then let me know. Put a Z and then let me know.
Is 805 going to go with the all Caucasian tight end lineup right here?
It might.
It's gonna be Witten and who else? Who was this? Witten and Witten and Gronkowski. Nah, Gronkowski would be too easy.
He might put Shockey in there.
Jeremy Shockey. Witten and Jeremy Shockey. It's gonna be the next 2 guys.
Oh no. Ready to smoke with a super chat. What's up, man? I appreciate it. Appreciate you showing the support, man.
Appreciate you, man.
Sack down. You got Greg at 3.
Boy, it's my dog.
Ready to smoke in the building. Let's go. Bueno. All right. You got him at 5. Let's go. No water. All right, man. Leo, you just never know. Leo, stick around. Hit stick. You got him at 3. Jason, got him
I need
at
2 dogs. That's where I'm at. I need 2 dogs.
Leo got him at 5.
Hernandez might be number 1. If you heard Aaron Hernandez was here, he might be number 1. From what people were saying about what Aaron Hernandez was. Here, listen to Gronkowski talk about Aaron Hernandez. And to get away with the stuff he was getting away with? Oh, bro, he had to be the best tight end of all time. He had to be the – if you know the story in the film session, you know what I mean. And to get away with that and not even a reprimand, he was special.
Yeah. All right. Man, Space Beast got him at 4.
Ricky Dudley.
What up, SoCal? What's going on, man?
SoCal in the building.
DJ
hit the like button, y'all.
Kelsey. You never know. All right, Sacktown, you got him at 2. Ricky Dudley. All right, here we go. Next one. Man.
I told you. I told you. I knew he was up in there. I knew he was up in there. I knew he was.
Oh, shit. All right. Put
Dang, who would be?
Put a J and then let me know the number. Put a J and then the
Tough.
number.
It's tough.
Yeah.
There you go. Hit
Hey, that's
stick
facts.
stepper.
That's facts, Jeremy. There's facts.
All right, 2. Jason, I'll take the W. Yeah.
Shocky.
Segment 2.
Shocky.
God, I can't. Man.
Nah, or you know what? He might put Kittle in this. He might mess around and put Kittle.
Man.
Because he won't do Kelsey.
Cool a lion. He robbed the Raiders. Him and Jordy Nelson.
Yeah.
He robbed the Raiders and Gruden. Gruden robbed the Raiders though, because that's the problem. That was the
Jordy Nelson was that pick.
Well, there was a play that there was so much more about Gruden that I didn't like with his play calling. But there was a specific play that, if you remember, Jason Witten was trying to get the consecutive catch record, or he was trying to continue his record because he had so many games with like one catch, so like a game with the consecutive catches, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it was towards the tail end of the game. I forget which one it was, and it was later in the season. It was 3rd and 7 inside the 10. So we're basically on the goal line, 3rd and 7. And we run. Jason Witten has not had a catch all game long. I think it's late in the 4th quarter. We needed a touchdown to kind of get within at least a field goal of winning the game if we got another possession. It was 3rd and 7, and we ran a wide receiver screen to Jason Witten. And that was the day that I was like, fuck John Gruden. He just tried to get Witten his catch to keep the record and sacrificed us possibly taking a shot to the end zone to get within 3 points to potentially get within, a field goal if we got another possession. That was when I was done. I was done with John Gruden.
It wasn't that the same Gruden that messed up. Didn't he mess
Tim
up
Brown.
Receivers? Yeah, was it
Tim
Tim
Brown?
Yeah,
I was just about to bring that up.
Yeah,
he did sound dirty. And then I think they said like somebody, like he forgot. Like, what you forgot?
You don't forget that, bro.
Nah, bro.
I'm proud Raider number 2 for Witten. So that was North Carolina.
I need a dog. I need a beast, bro. I need a beast.
Man, you got. Hey, see, this is the problem.
I need a beast.
Is the problem is you guys know me too damn well. I got like zero poker face because Chris, you called out Witten was going to be on here.
I knew it.
Kush Mop, what's going on, man? Join the fun, man. You got him at 5.
Who we got? Who we got?
And
and a bottle of hot sauce between these players.
Shocky. Or
I'm gonna keep getting some of these up here. Let's see. I'm gonna make sure I kind of get DC's. All right, yeah, 2. All right, let's see. 3.5. Space Beast's the cheater of the game. All right, here we go. This is the last one. Number 5. Here we go. An all white tight end crew. God damn it, severe. See, you guys know me too goddamn well. I got zero poker face. All right, guys, put an A and then give me what where that last ranking was.
Andrews.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I'm tripping. Why did I think that was Todd Heap at first?
Todd Heap.
Todd Heap at first. I don't know why I forgot about Andrew.
That's not a bad guess though. I forgot all about.
Yeah, I don't know what. So he came.
He had like blonde hair though, right? He had like blonde hair, I think.
I think you did.
Brownish hair, like brown or blonde.
Well,
that's not the best.
Space Beast is one of across the board.
I ain't mad at this. I'm not mad at this.
Ooh, look at that, Jason. All right, Jason.
This is the raisin potato salad.
Look at Coach. See, Coach, you've been listening this whole time, and you come in for that comment. That's what it is. You weren't here for stardom, bench 'em, cutting, nothing like that. My God, I see. See, Coach is just chilling.
See Coach, for his moment. These guys don't go to Jamba Juice; they go to Robex.
Oh shit, Myra with the super chat. If I'm done.
The non-chitlin, I'm sorry.
The non-chitlin. Leo, you got him at 1. All right, six stepper. All right, let's see. Jeremy, Mark Andrews.
I learned my lesson.
Toddy.
I learned my lesson. I'm actually not mad at my rankings. Actually, there's one player, maybe one guy I might swap.
To me, I don't think there's a big difference in a lot of them anyway. Honestly,
not really. At the top of their game, if you're talking about just very peak,
yeah,
I think there are two guys to me that kind of stand out above the rest, just at peak at their very best. But yeah, they're all kind of like, yeah, man.
Jason, if I put Vernon Davis, it would have messed.
It would have messed everything
with the vibe. I don't know,
man. You can't do it
because then Myra's comment just doesn't work.
Yeah, we need to have a theme in these things, man.
God damn it! So, chat, let me know.
It would have been like cookies and cream ice cream. It's like just that one second.
Chat, put the number next to the player and let me know what your blind ranking was. Let me know. I'm gonna get to my guys, and at the end, we're just gonna put them in the ranking that we actually would have put them. So, yeah, chat, put the number next to the name and kind of where you have them, and I'll kind of put them up on the screen. Daniel Kim first, blind. 1 Andrews, 2 Witten, 3 Clark, 4 Olsen, 5 Ertz.
I'm close. I'm close to that.
Not bad. That's let's see.
He's a Tommy.
Man, coach has got to get it in at least one time. God damn it, man. Yeah, of course. And you know what? If Tommy Eichenberg balls out this year, we're gonna be getting comments like crazy from coach in our lives. He's gonna go off on
if Tommy balls out, we're gonna need another co-host because Samir can't anywhere. He can't crash. He can't show his face.
Look, I'm still waiting. I gotta look. How petty
he's in here.
How petty I am. I got a post from Rundown saved from the second that we cut Tommy Eichenberg. I'm posting that thing. The second we cut him, I'm posting that thing. I keeping receipts.
See, all we gotta do is just say something about Tommy Eichenberg, talk shit about him for a second, just kind of set that line, and we'll know if coach is in here.
I sent the message. I clipped out I think our very first show. We was talking about Tommy Eichenberg.
Oh man, yeah,
fucking bueno.
Yeah, exactly. That's basically.
All right, Cheeto, man, you're blind. All right, you got Mark at 1, Dallas Clark at 2, Jason Witten at 3, Zach Ertz at 4, and Greg Olsen at 5. All right, that's your blind. All right. Appreciate you rolling with us. You'd be winning all the time then. All right, let me get to my guys. We'll see what their blind look like, and then we'll do our real.
That's a long time is a very relative term.
Oh, DJ's guys blind up too. I'm gonna put up on the screen. Hit sticker. I see you. I'll put yours up in a second. All right, Chris, man, what's your blind?
Got Andrews, Witten, Olsen, Clark, Ertz.
Okay, yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad. I mean, the hard one's Clark, man, because he was unique. Exactly.
Yeah. To me, Clark and Olsen was kind of tough for me.
That's for me too.
It was tough. But it was like, Olsen, man, but I feel like that year with Cam was special.
Exactly.
That's what I was like that. But then Clark had them nice years with Manning. But that year with Olsen and Cam, they went nuts.
They went crazy. And Clark was doing that. We already talked about the Indy receiving core, so he wasn't getting he wasn't getting a whole bunch of attention.
Yeah, because they
Carolina.
had
it was
him and Steve.
Steve Smith, and it wasn't even because Sam Howard was gone already. So I don't even know who was opposite Steve Smith at this point. Is it Kelvin Benjamin or something like that? Like Steve Smith, Kelvin Benjamin.
Might have been Benjamin.
Yeah, go on. It was That's
all right, Severe. What's yours at?
Come on, I can't see it.
Yep.
Witten, Olsen, Clark, and okay.
That's actually not bad.
Yeah,
it's pretty good blind.
Yeah,
I don't think I'm changing it. I'll be honest with you. Like I said, I kind of struggled because if you're just off a peak, Olsen and Clark probably over Witten just as peak at their very best. because Witten's just hella consistent.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
if you're looking at all-time rankings, like all-time tight end rankings, I think he'll probably be ranked ahead of them if you're looking at all-time tight end rankings.
Yeah, because Witten's gonna be a for sure Hall of Famer, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
He'll be for sure. Are any of these other guys lock-ins?
I think Olsen, not lock, but I think Olsen will get in.
You think?
I think Olsen will get in.
I think Olsen will get in. I think
But
Clark
it would
will
have
get in.
it would have to
too.
be from the end of his career though, because he started in Chicago, right? He started in
Chicago, yeah.
And he really wasn't cooking there.
He wasn't, but it's Chicago.
It's Chicago.
He wasn't cooking there because like that was the same draft that Zach Miller was in. So he was coming out of Miami, and Zach Miller was coming out of Arizona. Was it Arizona State?
Arizona State. Arizona State.
Arizona State.
Arizona,
And I think Greg Olsen got picked ahead of him. And it was like, because he was like the move, more athletic tight end.
Yeah.
And Zach Miller was like the more traditional tight end. And remember, in the beginning, it looked like, hey, Chicago picked the wrong guy.
Yeah.
And then as soon as he left Chicago,
he got busy.
Real quarterbacks, that flipped immediately.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to bring up some of the blind ones, but Daniel Kim get the real. So, guys, give us your real ranking. Put the number and then how you'd rank them for real. I'm gonna get my guys' take on it. But Daniel Kim, here's your real. Definitely not confident in this. 1 Witten, put Witten at number 1. 2 Olsen, 3 Clark, Ertz, and then Andrews.
I'm not mad at that.
I think what's so hard is when you do the real, it's like it's trying to figure out how good at the top of Andrews' game. Like he was touted as one easily. Top 3, easily top 3 tight end.
For sure, top 3 tight ends.
Nah, well,
for sure, because remember at that time they had Mark Andrews, Hayden Hurst, and Darren Waller, and Mark Andrews kept all of them on the bench,
and he was the only target over there.
But Waller was still he was still a receiver at that point, though.
He had converted already.
Yeah, he was converted tight end.
Huh?
I think he converted tight end.
Where
at in the Ravens?
He converted with the Ravens. They just never used them. He was on a practice squad. They just never used them. He was.
I thought he didn't.
He was popping perks and writing raps.
Okay. Because I thought he was learning the position with us.
No, he was. Yeah. I don't know when he converted to tight end with the Ravens, but I know prior to coming to us,
he was already a tight end.
Yeah. Because that's when whoever saw him, was it Gruden or May? I can't forget who saw it. When they saw him, they thought Noah Fant. They was like, "Oh man, this guy is like the kid out of Iowa." Remember Noah Fant and T.J. Hockenson both went that year.
Yeah,
they're like, "Man, this guy is like him. Like we grab him." And then he really didn't do nothing that year. I think he had like an end around against Cincinnati.
Yeah,
that went for a long play, and he had like another long reception against somebody else. And those are the only 2 plays he really got. And then because we had Jared Cook.
Cook was balling.
Cook was cooking.
Yeah,
he was cooking. And then we let Jared Cook walk, and then Darren Waller came in immediately and started balling.
Yeah.
God, that would have been a crazy ass duo. Jared Cook, Darren Waller.
Well, the thing is, I mean, I think it was always the plan. It was always the plan to because if y'all remember, I remember when we let go of Cook, and I remember before the season started. Like Gruden said something like he like in a press conference, it was like he said something like hyping Darren Waller up, like, hey, you're gonna get your chance. I forgot what he said, but that's when I was like, oh, Gruden feel confident about him. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I was mad we let Cook go. I ain't gonna lie, cause I ain't know nothing about Waller at that time.
Yeah.
No, I'm with you. All right, so let's do. We got a couple people that got their non-blind. Jeremy, you got number 1, Dallas Clark. You put Dallas Clark number 1. Jason Witten 2, Greg Olsen 3, Zach Ertz 4, Mark Andrews at 5. Let's see. I think you got Leo. Here's your real. You got Olsen 1, Witten 2, Clark 3, Andrews 4, Ertz at 5. I mean that's the hard part, right? A lot of people throwing comments out there with
Andrews. It's a recency bias. Fumbled the bag and dropped the bag on the floor.
That was bad.
Dropped it.
All right, so let's do this real quick.
How
Seville,
do
go
you
to
feel
you.
about Ertz? I'm not a big Ertz guy. I ain't gonna
I'm
lie.
not a big Ertz. He was good though. He was good with Philly. He's with the Commanders now, I think. Or no, was it Philly or was it he played for the
He's
Cardinals
with
too, didn't he?
I think he bounced around a couple times. I think.
he
Yeah,
was
I
with
know
the
he's with the Commanders
Cardinals.
now.
He was with the Cardinals at one point.
Yeah, I think his best years might have been with Philly, but I think he played. I thought he played for the Cardinals too, though.
Maybe.
He did.
My 5. He's 5.
He did play for the Cardinals.
Yeah.
All right, so let's do this. Let's do the real. Severe, you basically said that yours really wouldn't change.
Yeah, mine really wouldn't change. Yeah, it wouldn't change. I was thinking about maybe moving Ertz over Andrews, but it's gonna stay like this. Stay like this.
All right, Chris, you got a real?
Yeah, man. So mine changed a little bit. So I got. So it's this one. So I got Witten, Olsen, Andrews, Clark, and Ertz.
I'm not mad at that either.
Olsen.
I'm not mad at that.
Yeah, just because
Andrews.
I'm thinking about the prime. I feel like Andrews. I feel like Andrews had a couple nice seasons. I was like, and whereas Clark had to share the ball so much.
He did.
Like he had to share the rock. Like he was
because he was with the Reggie Wayne and
Reggie and all them. So
shit. Who was the other? Who's the number 2 over there?
I saw Leo comment right.
What Reggie Wayne was number 2. It was what's
his
name?
Marvin Harrison.
Marvin Harrison. Yeah. That's a cold lineup.
That's nasty.
Hold on, what Leo say? He said, "Imagine we never like go
Chris collection."
Oh man.
Oh man.
Just another man. You're saying, all right, you got Hurts at 5, Andrews at 4, Clark at 3, Olsen at 1, or Olsen at 2, Witten at 1.
Yeah, you gotta see same as me. Yeah, me and DJ on the same page.
Yeah, honestly, I think that's kind of where I'm at as well. Witten at 1, Olsen 2, Clark at 3, Andrews at 4, Hurts at 5. Because when Andrews was at the top of his game, he was without question one of the best tight ends in the National Football League, and he was the only target that Lamar Jackson could throw to on that damn squad. So shit.
But when did when was the top of his? I almost feel like
4 years ago. I want to say maybe 4 years ago.
Because I always thought that he was like, because to me, I always had him under. I had him under Waller. Like I always had Kelsey, Kittle, Waller, and Andrews.
But this would have been like pre-Waller. This would have been pre-Waller because pre-Waller he was probably.
But was he? So I guess I don't. Was he?
It was Kelsey, Kittle.
I didn't really.
He was balling.
Was he? So he was.
Yeah.
He was clear number 3.
Yeah, I want to say he was clear. He was clear number 3 at that point. He was clear number 3, depending on how you felt about Jonnu Smith. Jonnu Smith was still nice too. But depending on how you felt about Jonnu Smith.
Hold on, but was he better than Cook?
Yeah, I think he was better.
I think he was better than Cook.
But what didn't Cook go to? Was he a Pro Bowler? Cook was cold, bro.
Cook was cold, but Cook. But Cook only really had like super great seasons with us because he was with the Rams forever, and he did.
He definitely rocked with us. But I'm just saying, at least some years.
Yeah, with the Rams, with the Titans.
Oh yeah, he ain't do no. Yeah,
and was
he was, actually. I think he did all right with the Saints. I think. Didn't he get one game winning? Oh wait, was that with the Green Bay? He had like a game winning catch or something.
Possibly, I don't remember.
I think so.
People go to New Orleans and I just ignore them.
I know.
Shit.
Well, hold on. Wait, and then was that was Jimmy Graham still playing then?
Nah, no. Well, he might have been playing, but Jimmy Graham at that point he was like low key. He was. What might have been washed.
For some reason,
he was wrenched off. He was heavily wrenched off at that point. Yeah, it was because it was him because he was there, he was balling, and then Hayden Hurst left and went to the Falcons because Hayden Hurst couldn't beat him out. And people thought Hayden Hurst was nice. People thought like
He
Hayden
was
Hurst is a good
fast,
tight
yeah.
end. He just can't.
So
He can't get no run above Mark.
all right, so check this out. That's actually a good one. I'm going to pull this up just to kind of take a look at it, because 2021 was Mark Andrews' best year.
Yeah, like I feel like I said like 4 years ago.
And so I'm going to pull this up, and we can kind of just take a look at this real quick. Let's have a little bit of fun.
So that was So
go down memory lane for just a second. All right, hold on. Let's see.
21. I feel like Waller
would have been above him at that point.
That's what I was thinking.
So this is 2021 with Mark Andrews on top. So
where Waller at?
That must have been his. Was that? That would have been maybe his. Was that his first?
He's down here. So that was when he was with. With Miami.
Huh? What kind of?
Oh no! No! It's saying because he's with Miami now, so it's showing the team.
Oh, okay.
I got it.
What kind of malarkey is this?
Because
but I wonder what year.
Because 2021, Dalton Schultz would have been with the Cowboys, and Zach Ertz would have been with the Eagles.
Yeah, so this is the teams that they're currently on, but this is the 2020 year. So NFL tight ends for 2021.
Yeah,
Kyle Pitts.
That was his rookie year. He put
that
up
was his
1,000
rookie
yards
year
as
where
a
he
rookie.
balled.
Yeah, he put up 1,000 yards as a rookie.
So who was?
So Mark Andrews was the number one tight end in 2021. On top of Travis Kelce, Dalton Schultz, George Kittle. Yeah,
and he killing too. You get killing in receptions, your targets, and yards per reception. Not like he just getting a whole bunch of targets, not doing nothing. He's still dang near 13 yards per reception. And he got 9 touchdowns too. Yeah, he was balling.
That's crazy. Yeah. I don't know why So who was our tight end that year?
That would have been Waller, I think. That was Waller. That was probably Waller's first year though.
That was that might have been his first year.
That's Waller's show. That might have been Waller's first. No, maybe he was hurt that year. Because I want to say that would have been longer. 22.
Yeah, that must have.
No, he had to have been with us.
Yeah, he was with us, but I don't know what year. It might not have been his first year.
Yeah,
that might have been down there. So maybe Foster started playing.
Yeah, look, hold on, because I'm looking at games played. So that was when Waller got hurt. There's only 11 games played.
He probably got hurt.
Okay.
Yeah, so he got hurt that year.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shocking. So okay, yeah, all right. Down memory lane for just a second. Okay.
Damn, right. I mean, no, that's a hell of a year by Andrews. That's a hell of a year.
Right, like that was the year where he was basically unstoppable with him. And it was shocking because literally Lamar Jackson had no one else to throw to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
that might have been before they even had Bateman. They didn't have nobody at that point.
Yeah.
Nobody.
Oh, they may have had Hollywood.
Maybe.
Hollywood. They probably had Hollywood Brown. Probably.
Maybe.
Yeah, I feel like he was around then.
He had that one dude that was fast but didn't have no hands. Not Torrey Smith, the other guy though. I want to say had I can't remember that guy's name. Breland? Not Breland. Some. Dang, I can't.
Brashard
Perryman.
Yeah.
Brashard Perryman. Yeah.
He was. Yeah, that was tough to deal with in Madden. I ain't like playing that.
Yeah. Everybody was fast.
Yeah.
Everybody was fast.
Oh, shit. All right, so let's do this. This should be a quick one, and this is to Myra G. I mean, and you kind of had a question before. We're gonna do this one, knock this out real quick. So the Raiders add a player before training camp. Again, like we said before, chat. Let me know if there's anybody you would want to add. There's a lot of talks of Scary Terry, right? There's a lot of talks of Jadeveon Clowney. There's talks of players possibly coming in. Chat. Let me know if there's anybody that you think we should bring in prior to training camp, because if you're going to bring anybody in that has any type of impact on the 2025 season, you want to bring them in before training camp. And technically, training camp starts on the 22nd. So chat, let us know. I'll bring it up. But let me throw it to my guys, Chris. Throw it to you. Man, do you think the Raiders should bring in anybody at this point?
I Justin Simmons, I still think about that. Because again, I'm not sure how I feel about Like I think I like Palomar, but I like to see him have more competition. So I would say Justin Simmons for sure.
Ed Reed's cousin.
Oh my god.
Well, see, and my thing is, Justin Simmons has waited so long. I mean, no one's picking him up.
Yeah.
So I don't even know what a contract would look like for him. I mean, are we getting him at dirt cheap? Which, if we can get him at dirt cheap, if it's another 1 year, $5 million contract, again, I'm just throwing numbers. I don't know what the number would be. You could take a stab and just see what he could bring to this defensive back room.
Yeah, I don't know. It's tough because again, Palomar, I just would like to see more competition, but again, I don't want to pay anybody a whole lot of money, so I definitely am not going to be aggressive right now. Maybe if someone is a cap casualty, we can pick up somebody, but yeah, I'm not opening up the wallet for no one in particular.
And Jeremy's saying they should grab a linebacker after preseason cuts for insurance. I don't know who exactly, but somebody at least. I'll be honest, man. I think the insurance is kind of in the building. With if Devin White isn't actually playing and he's on the bench, that's the insurance.
He won't be. He's gonna be balling.
He's gonna be balling, according to Chris. Tommy Eichenberg. You got Amari Gaynor. You got guys that I think just kind of are just kind of in the waiting a little bit, and you got guys that just they're going to compete. So I think those might be the insurance guys, but not Devin White, according to Chris. Let's see real quick. Matt, you're saying Pete can coach up new defensive backs. So we need to re-sign Miller and Jacoby. I appreciate you, Matt, rocking with us. Myra, you know how I feel about light skins, but I'm for Justin Simmons. All right, okay. As long as it's that comment, I saw a comment earlier. I'm glad I'm pre-screening these chats.
Yeah,
Myra. Let's see. All right, Justin the DJ, I appreciate it. He'll be 32 in November. I'd sign Simmons on a 1 year, $6 million contract with incentives. All right, okay, appreciate it. And if that's his going rate, all right.
It shouldn't be that much, like because safeties don't really get paid all like that anyway. Honestly,
yeah, they don't. If you just keep sitting, I mean, at that point, like I just don't even know what type of contract you'd really get. So, all right, Severe man, anybody that's out there that you would potentially bring in or want to add to this locker room prior to training camp?
I'm taking a hard pass on Justin Simmons. Know what Justin Simmons? You know what that will remind me of? The old school fans will remember this. I think it was 08.
Well, don't say Cincinnati, dude from the Bengals. What are you about to say?
No. Oh no. Oh no, man. He had some picks that year. You're talking about the safety. I'm talking about another safety. Safety.
Gunther's guy. I forgot his name. Gunther's guy.
Damn, the guy with I think did he go to Florida State?
Talking
with dreadlocks.
Yeah.
I can't think of his name right now. But
talking about Harris? Was it Harris?
No, we had dreads.
Somebody was saying his name. I forgot his name.
No, we're talking about this is even worse. It's even worse than that. That it was Bates. Was it something Bates?
Nah, it wasn't Bates.
Reggie something. Reggie something.
Reggie.
Yeah, Reggie Nelson.
Reggie Nelson. Yeah, Reggie Nelson.
That's right. He did come from Tennessee.
Now this will be worse than that because Reggie Nelson played. I think he had some picks that year too. I think he led his
first year. He was cool. First year he was cool, but then it got bad after that.
Yeah. Now this is another situation. This was Donovan Darius. Remember that? Remember Donovan Darius?
I don't remember him.
You remember Donovan Darius?
I remember the name. I don't.
He played for the Jags. He was a big hitter, but he was he was one of the best safeties in the league for a while. And he got to us, and all off season, there's all this fanfare, and Donovan Darius gonna be a leader of the team, and he's gonna bring a new tempo and all this stuff. And then he got cut. He didn't even make the roster. So as I think was gonna happen with Justin Simmons. I mean, Atlanta got let go for a reason. So I don't feel he's sticking with any team. But Speaking of Cincinnati guys, I would look at Hilton to play slot. I think he was one of the best slot corners in the league for a while. That would be a band-aid situation until we can, hopefully we can find an upgrade on the roster. But if not, I think he's a guy that can be serviceable playing in that role. And he played it in one of the toughest divisions in football, one of the more physical divisions in all of football too. So he should be able to be up to the task. If not, he not returning to his old form, of course. But we don't need that. We just need somebody.
So then my question is, why hasn't nobody picked him up? Like, is there a reason why no one's picked him up?
Him?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Did he come off an injury? I can't remember.
Hilton or Justin Simmons?
Hilton.
I don't know. I don't know if he's coming off injury.
Like, that's like when these guys don't get picked, I'm sitting there going, okay, like are they asking for too much money? Like, is there an actual reason why no one wants to take a shot at them? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, but
yeah, that's it. But some of these guys, they'll, especially veterans like that, they'll wait. They'll wait until they find a good situation, And hey, I don't have to participate in off-season workouts and training camp. Oh,
that's true.
Fine with me. Like, so some of these guys, if they're secure enough, that they'll just sit around and wait for a job to open up or a situation to open up.
The slot corner is different. Safety, I could definitely see on that, because at the safety, you're covering the top of the defense, right? And so your role is very limited. Cover 3 is cover 3. Cover 2 is cover 2. Yeah. It just depends on how you roll it. It just depends on the calls and stuff like that. And so you can adjust fairly easily at the safety position. Slot corner, very different. Slot corner is extremely different. But yeah, I'm just curious as to why some of these guys don't sign. And severe to your point, like, maybe there are contracts being presented, they're just not taking it.
Right.
Could be the reason. You're saying there's talks about Watt. I'll be honest, I don't see it. I don't see in any scenario Watt comes over here. It'd be crazy. I mean, that would be the splash of a century for us. But that would be crazy work if we did that.
Yeah. He wants to get paid too.
Yeah, he wants. What he wants to get paid more than Garrett, don't he? Or at least like
match it. I would think so. Yeah. At least this is gonna be
want more than Max. He gonna want more than Max probably.
So he gonna for sure want.
Like, I don't think it would happen, but I see if we took another stab at a player to bring in, I think it'd be Jadeveon Clowney. With his days at Seattle,
he'll be cheap. Yeah,
I think that's the only player. If we talked about the edge rushing position or someone on the interior defense, or not interior, just the defensive line in general, I think Jadeveon Clowney might be the guy that we take a stab at if we look at the edge rushing position, in my opinion.
We ain't signing Mike Hilton.
You what?
So we're not signing Mike Hilton. He's 5'9". He's fine.
But that's typical slot corner type. 5'9", 5'10". That's typical slot corner. So, Chef, man, you're saying Reggie's here before Gunther and was Pro Bowl 2016.
Yeah, I remember that first year he was good. I remember he led us in interceptions. I remember he was like low-key balling. He was like that first year, like you said, Reggie Nelson.
Oh yeah, no, that first year it was good, but then it got. In fact, I think because how long did we have Gunther? What, 2 years? I almost feel like after Gunther left, it got nasty, and then it was like this dude.
I think it was only 2 years.
Yeah, so I think after Gunther left,
because Gruden brought in Gus Bradley.
Yeah, Gus Bradley
for that final year.
Because Gunther didn't even last that season. Boy took over.
Yeah,
was it Marinelli? Rob Marinelli, right? Took over. We fired him. We fired Gunther before. We fired him on a bye week or something like that.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
I forget who took over. But yeah,
I think it was Rob Marinelli. I thought it was Rob. Marinelli.
We booted Gunther. Maybe. God, that guy was trash.
Bad.
They kept Brenton Buckner around.
Man, Buck had them dudes playing, man.
Buck would I don't want to say that because oh boy is good. Robert Leonard is good.
Yeah.
But Buck might have been able to connect with Tyree on a different level.
He would have made him cry.
But I think Tyree need that. I think Tyree need that. I think he needs somebody.
Buck didn't play. Buck didn't.
We
got rid of.
Treat him with kid gloves.
We got rid of Buckner for Marinelli though.
We got rid of Buckner for Marinelli.
Yeah, and then,
I thought we should have kept him around though, because everybody was like our D line was killing still.
Yeah,
I mean, Marinelli's a legend, so
for sure.
But our D line wasn't the issue.
Buckner was getting Buckner had them dudes playing, man. I like Buckner.
DJ saying, what about 20-year-old free safety Marcus Williams? Played for the Saints and
I remember him with Baltimore. I remember with the Baltimore. Yeah, I remember.
Did he have some? He have some injuries.
I think he had some. I think he got hurt. I think I liked him though.
Yeah,
I liked Marcus Williams.
You said Mike Rain. What's happening, man? You saying Blackman? I don't know who that is. To be honest, not sure who that is.
Safety. I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Yeah. What up, Rundown? What's happening, man?
Rundown in the building.
One of the TRS crew, right? TRS crew, man. Rundown.
But none of us have seen him though, like in real life. Though.
Yeah, exactly.
So I think he's AI.
I have no idea Rundown exists.
Rundown. You let me. Actually, maybe I shouldn't say this. I'm gonna pay attention if you mention any game that you're gonna show up to. I live down the street.
You won't see him, bro. You won't see him.
I'm gonna find him.
He said Chicago. He said the Chicago game. Is that a home game though?
Yeah, it's a home game.
The Chicago game?
Right. He said the Chicago game.
All right.
Yeah, that's what that's when he found out we was going to the home opener. He's I'm going to
Chicago.
Chicago game.
Yeah. We was all talking about the opener. He was like, I'm going to like.
Yeah. He waited till all you guys mentioned the games you're going to. Oh shit! I'm gonna miss you by a week,
game,
man.
And you guys. Salute the Rundown, man.
Yeah, salute Rundown.
Hot damn, I'm gonna miss you guys, man. Oh, hold up. What up, Pharaoh, man? What's going on, man? Hey, Michigan,
what up?
Show some love to Pharaoh over there, and show some love to Rundown too, man. Show some love to his channel. Grace the end of the month. You now, Rundown?
See what I'm saying? Like
what day?
Give me the dates.
In July. What day you going, Rundown? What day? My birthday is at the end of this month. I will go to Vegas just for that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, Rundown, I want to know the dates. I want to know where you're staying, what time you're checking in, what time you're checking out. If you got resort fees, you going to a pool, man. We're going to find you.
You can't hit ChatGPT with that many requests. It's going.
What's your favorite casino game? I'll stick around them. I'll find out.
Man, Turf in the building. No, you know what? Turf actually did see him. Turf did see Rundown in person.
What up, Turf?
I forgot.
The tech guy.
The tech guy. Wait a minute.
Rundown is a Turf creation.
Turf's been playing with the holograms. That's what he's been playing with.
Creation. Turf to figure out how to get double monetized. Turf is. I see you, dog.
Turf. Turf. Man. Turf is getting double monetized. Turf created the AI. Because Raider Rundown is the hardest work. Like, he's always on. He's always live.
He is. Mike Rain, Julian Blackman. All right, I'll look it up. Do you guys know Julian? Okay. I'll have to look it up. All right, Julian Blackman. It doesn't ring a bell, to be dead honest. I'll look it up though, man. We'll definitely check in on the next live. But Rundown, okay. All right, man. You got my IG. You got a message. Dates, times, favorite slot machine. You tell me. I'm gonna find it. Then I'm gonna take a picture, but I don't know if a picture will do it because then everybody's Rundown crop his ass.
Rundown means nothing. We need a blood sample.
Exactly.
Plasma,
man,
something.
See, Rundown, pressure's on. Big dog, pressure's on. Let's see. John, you're saying, hey, did you ever call about the Boulevard Barbecue and Ribs place? No, I did not, but I am going to. I'm gonna write that down. Because I don't know. We're trying to figure out a place that when my guys get into town, we might try to, meet up on maybe on a Saturday or something like that. Severe might get in early Saturday. We might try to do just a spot where everybody can meet up. And so I'll definitely look at that Boulevard Barbecue and Ribs, man. I'm gonna write that down right now before I forget, man. I appreciate you reminding me. Run down his Terse burner. Oh shit. Run down his Terse burner account. Hold up. I'm writing it down right quick. Let's see. What was that? Boulevard Barbecue and Ribs. Cool. I'm gonna hit it up without question. All right. So shit, for me, it was like Chris, shout to you, man, because you kind of changed my verbiage a little bit on this. But man, if we bring in a free agent, at this point, I want as much salary cap for next year. I want us to be able to continue to build and build this roster, not just through free agency. I want to build through the draft, but I do want to have some splashes here and there. But here's my biggest thing is if we bring in somebody, that person has to be the difference to potentially get us to the playoffs, right? And Chris, I was saying before, I want to get to the Super Bowl, but you mentioned it's more about just getting to the playoffs, and I'm with you. As soon as you get to the playoffs, it's a whole new season for everybody.
Yeah.
So it's kind of taking that perspective that if we bring in somebody, that person has to be able to get us to the playoffs. And I think, I'll be honest, I think Jadeveon Clowney could be that. I think he's a piece that could help us as a rotational edge rusher with his experience, because right now our edge rushers are Tyree Wilson, Charles Snowden, all three of us. Shout out to Chris. He had an interview with Jaw Joyner. We're all really high on Jaw Joyner. We think Jaw Joyner has a really good shot at making this team and having a role, playing an impact on this upcoming season. But at the same time, you don't want to put all your eggs in a basket with an undrafted free agent, especially when you got Max Crosby coming off a season-ending injury. Same with Malcolm Kuntz. If one of those guys get injured, you want somebody that's going to be able to come in and have somewhat of an impact. So, to me,
what about our number 7 pick? Never mind.
Exactly. Look,
my bad.
I don't want no obstacles in his way. I don't want any obstructions. No, I don't want it to be no excuses. When it come time to make decisions on Tyree,
he never had a chance.
Oh man, he never really had a chance. And now I don't hear it. I don't want to hear it. I want him to give him full snaps, full opportunities, all of that.
I'm with you, right? And we've already talked about it. I think when I did my solo live, I was like, look, how many sacks do you think Tyree Wilson needs for us to potentially give him his 5th-year option? And when I laid that out, I said the one thing to take into consideration is he's probably not going to get full reps. Like he might get 10 snaps a game.
Right.
And so 8-10 snaps a game, run down, don't put a bet down. Don't put that 6.5 over under bet down. If he only gets 8-10 at the most, maybe 12 snaps as a rotational piece, how many sacks does Tyree need to potentially get a 5th-year option? And that's going to be hard to tell.
If we see LS before you see rundown, bro, it's
yeah.
What's down there in the chat? Hold on. No shit. But that's a big question, and maybe that's something that we'll maybe tap into on another live. But
John Fallen,
not gonna happen.
John Fallen, man.
Nah, bro. Look.
Hold on, I'll get down to it.
Okay.
Ooh, cut Snowden. I don't know if I'd cut Snowden. Just Snowden might cut himself. He's got a court date coming up.
Yeah,
we'll see what happens with that.
Snowden's still pretty young too, so if they like him,
Snowden, what, a 2nd-year player? 3rd?
Yeah, I think
second year.
third, like, yeah.
No, second. He was an
yeah,
undrafted free agent last year.
He's an undrafted free agent last year. I thought he was okay.
Yeah.
I thought he was with somebody before the year before that. Like he was
Nah.
on their practice squad or something like that.
No, because
I feel like Pharaoh got like a punchline to that comment. I feel like that's not the whole comment.
Nah, that's
I'm waiting for the
that's not real.
punchline.
you
That's not
just see
real.
the emojis and you're just sitting there going, wait a
Yeah,
second.
I'm waiting for the punchline.
Exactly.
Like, breakout season to the CFL or something. But
Yeah.
you standing on that, Pharaoh?
Yeah, he ran. He lobbed that grenade and ran away.
Yeah.
You're saying John Fallon, okay, I would trade Tyree in a third for Micah Parsons.
I'm sure everybody would.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't think there is a person. Tyree Wilson's mama's like, hey, baby.
Maybe you gotta go.
You won't be going back to Dallas. We live in
Oh
man. LS, I'm still shook that Tyree managed to get past his front door.
Man,
it takes him a while. He's like,
he's like, do a swim move, Tyree. Do a swim move. You can get past the gate.
Oh, that's so sad. I just pictured him at his front door. That's horrible. God damn it, LS. I appreciate you always in the chat. Run down, slip back. This motherfucker needs to get 8 to 10 sacks, man. I think
more than that. That's like 8 to 10, just period. It's just to like, he needs that period. But to stick on around for the team after that, but I need like 15. I need like something crazy. I need like some crazy numbers like that.
Yeah, especially to pick up his 5th-year option. So I'll almost make him get more sack lunches than Tyree said. Jesus. Oh, man. Let's go. Jim Everett, what's going on? You saying this? My Super Bowl predictions, Rams versus Raiders. The Rams smoking them. I'll be happy just to get to the Super Bowl.
I wouldn't even be mad at that.
That's crazy work. I would love just to get to the Super Bowl. Just to be in the playoffs.
Tell you, I ain't gonna lie, man. I might put a bet in for the Rams going to the Super Bowl. Man,
Wouldn't be a bad bet. Did you hear that there was one person that put $25,000 down on the Raiders to win the Super Bowl? I think, and the payouts something stupid like
2.5 million.
Yeah, something like that.
Million.
Like
you
got 25 million to just do that.
25 grand. Yeah, 25 grand.
Or 25 grand. That's crazy.
See? You see, this is why conservatorships exist.
Right.
Exactly why, because they're like, 25 now. You're doing stupid stuff. It's just stupid. Like I'd make you more off that 25.
That's what I'm saying. Hey, I flip it a couple times for you. I got you.
Exactly. You got Parlay King over here that will turn that 28.
I got you. And plus, I've been listening to a lot of Pusha T and clips. Hey, I'll get that money back for you. Hey, I'll get that money back. You know what I'm saying?
Oh shit. Oh man, let's go. Let's see. Daniel Kim wants to know, Chris, what's the brand of that hat? What's the brand of that hat?
Can't tell you, man. They didn't pay me.
Yeah, I like your style. Look at him. Look at Chris. Look at straight face.
It's LV Gears, man. LV Gears. Salute to him, man. Salute to LV Gears.
Let's see. Trevor calls a breakup this season. He's gonna get kicked to the curb like a bad habit.
I know.
LV Gear, if you're watching.
Nah, that's my guy though. That's my guy.
Oh man, Chris for Raiders and Butler, Defensive Player of the Year. Yes, sir. I'm telling you, hey, don't. If that happens, I'm grabbing that bottle again. We're gonna have some fun without question.
We're gonna have to put 805 under watch.
Bro, that happens.
He might be in the hospital with alcohol poisoning.
If that happens, I'm flying both my guys here to Vegas and we're gonna party.
Man,
that's what's gonna be. That's what's gonna happen. Write that down. I tried to you for that. I lost.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh man. All right. Shit. Man, that's it. We went through 3 topics. We did our start 'em, bench 'em, cut 'em. We did our blind top 5. Have a little fun. Obviously, guys, I know there's not a whole lot going on, but we want to kind of jump on here, get a couple topics in before training camp pops off. Remember, rookies report on the 17th, just in about 4 days, and then the veterans join the club. They join the party on the 22nd. We have a little bit of fun. Just so you guys, as a reminder, week 2, Dub Raider. Make sure you guys go check him out. Thanks to him. Week 2, we're all going to be going to the home opener So make sure you guys tap in, hit that notification so you guys know where we're going to be if you guys want to link up and have a little bit of fun. I will be at the open practice on August 2nd. And I will be at the preseason game on August 16th against the 49ers. So if y'all want to link up, have a good time, definitely hit me up on Instagram and we'll make it happen. So it's always good to put names to faces. Did it last year and had a good time. We're gonna make it happen. And so, hey, Myra, I am your backup. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Anybody ever seen the movie Hardball when Keanu Reeves hits that bet and he's in there singing Biggie? I see some ladies tonight that should be having my bet.
Oh man. So yeah, you guys just know that if you guys are going to be in town week 2, man, hit us up. We're gonna have a good time. So, yeah, appreciate it, Mario. You guys make sure you hit that, smash that like button on the way out. So we definitely appreciate it. We appreciate you guys tapping in. Before we get out, Chris, I'll throw it to you, man. I know you come back from vacation. Welcome back. Happy you made it back safely. But let everybody know kind of what you got going on, what you got doing, and what's happening.
Man, right now, man, as you guys know, I'm back at it. So, got my show with my boys. But you guys can catch me on Protect the Shield podcast on all social media platforms. Every Tuesday, every Sunday. And I know we kind of been talking about maybe potentially shaking some things up with the days so make sure you guys set your bell notifications for all 3 of us, just in case we do some changes or whatever, so you don't miss nothing. And then I got some other things kind of in the works. May go back to my Wednesday show. Then also, with my brothers TRS, we're going to probably try to get some stuff out to you guys monthly, maybe more. We'll kind of see how that works. And then, got my show with Dub Raider. I know we dropped that. He drops that every Sunday. So we're going to get back on that as well once he gets back in town. So just trying to cook and just keep the good content for you guys, man. Appreciate all y'all's support for sure.
Man, absolutely, man. If you guys can, just hit that like button, subscribe, do all those fun things. John Fallon, you're saying you're going to be on the visitor side of the Chargers. Man, hit us up. It'd be cool to kind of just link up, grab a beer, and just and chop it up a little bit. And just so you guys know, during the season, we do break down game film of the previous game. And so we chop up the plays. We kind of break down the game. We also do we'll potentially break down the games before the games as well. So, guys, make sure you guys just hit that notification so you do know, especially during the season, man, we definitely break down the game and have a good time. We do have some upcoming breakdowns of players like Jeremy Chin, Leaky Fotu, those type of guys. We're going to try to do a little bit of Eric Stokes as well. So make sure you hit that notification so you do know when we break down that game film. So, I appreciate you. You'll be at the Luxor. Okay, cool. Sometimes I like to meet up at the MGM because MGM has that sports book, man. I like to play some bets before I jump over the games. I'm just letting you know. So, but we'll definitely link up, man. And so, LS, she's saying you're still doing this new show when the season starts. LS, I think he's saying that to you, Chris.
Yeah, I think he's talking about probably the Spicy Shield talk. So yeah, we'll more than likely probably bring that back once the season starts. So
good deal. All right, man. So Severe, man, I know you shout out to Pharaoh, man. I appreciate you popping in with us in the chat, but I know you got your shows with Pharaoh, all that fun stuff, man. Let us know what you got popping.
Yes, sir. You guys know what it is, man. The Severe Raider on YouTube, IG, Snapchat, TikTok, X. I'm actually streaming from YouTube and from Twitch right now. So if you have a Twitch, go there, follow your boy, the Severe Raider. Everything is Severe Raider. I'm rocking with my guys, 805 and Chris, the Raider War Room. Sundays for sure, and then we'll work out some other arrangements. Maybe stay on Tuesday, maybe something a little bit different. But as Chris said, make sure you guys hit the notification bell so you guys know whenever we're going live. Sometimes we might just hit y'all impromptu, right? Me and Chris might just want to argue about Josh Jacobs, and we just
do it.
Go
That's
live
what we
for
do.
hours.
That's what we do.
Fast food or something.
Make sure y'all hit the notification bell. And obviously on Tuesday, the 50-50 show, me and my guy Pharaoh NFL, as well as Thursday we have Around the Shield. Usually we do a guest that day. It's a little bit of a different flow, a little bit of different feeling. We think about tweaking some stuff on there as well, maybe doing some other stuff, some interactive stuff. A lot of people have been asking us to hit up different topics. That one dude always asking us to talk about movies. So we might do some different stuff on that day to kind of break it up a little bit. But yeah, man, make sure you tap in with me, tap in with my two brothers over here, and hit those notification bells. Hit that like button on the way out too.
100%, man. Guys, I appreciate
it.
I
just forgot, man. 805. You don't use your soundboard no more, do you?
It's because I never got this like Stream Deck doesn't work with StreamYard. What I stream off of. I think like Pharaoh's as technical as they get. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, Pharaoh's
when Pharaoh and Severe
on turf.
When Pharaoh and Severe joined me for the draft and they came out and we did that, like I opened up, I was like, Pharaoh,
just tell me what to talk.
Exactly, and so he had the setup, man, and so I think they have a whole another setup. Turf, like I think you guys are telling me, Turf, he just waves his hands and shit starts popping up on the screen. So it's like,
yeah, it does.
So
yeah,
I did. I'm
thumbs up and fireworks was going off, and we on our show last week, so it was great.
So at the end of the day, I'm like, I got the Stream Deck and everything, but I think I can do it through StreamYard, but then I got to actually click on another screen and then do the sound. And by the time the moment's over, so I'll try to figure it out. We might have some fun with some sounds and all that fun stuff at some point. So
yeah,
we'll work
only
it
time
out.
I ever remember 805 using it is when I showed up in the costume.
Last
time I remember using it.
Oh, that's true. That was when I had the time to actually get to the other screen and I had it ready. I was like, all right, let's do it one time.
Yeah.
I did that one time. So, but I'll try to get it. But you guys know what we do in the off season. We try to hit you guys with the 2 segments: start on bench and cut, the blind top 5 rankings, and have fun with it. But during the season, we break down game film of the previous game, and then we chop it up. And the one thing is that I love coming on here because I respect my guys' opinions. I love kind of chopping it up because at the end of the day, as much as I try to take the knowledge that I have of the game and what I've been able to kind of develop and have, I learn a lot more from my guys that I share on the screen as well as the people in the comment section. So I definitely appreciate everybody rocking with us. But as you guys know, I am 805 Raider. My channel is Real Talk Raider Nation. I do my own individual videos, which I'll kind of get back to. Family's been in town like crazy, but then I also go live with my guys as well and just chop it up and have a damn good time. And shit, sometimes we think we're only going to go about an hour and a half, and then shit, it's 3 hours. It's crazy work. So shout out to Chris being on the East Coast, man. Appreciate you sticking with us, man, because it's late over there, and we're gonna jump off of here. So we appreciate everybody popping in. Again, I know it's off season. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday, what you got of it. Make sure you guys hit that notification on the way out. Hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button if you can. LS, I see it. Don't you worry, LS. Don't you worry. I swear to God, it's going to be a staple. If he pops off, I'm coming after all y'all. So, but hey, I appreciate you guys. Have a great rest of your Sunday. And shit, man, we'll see you guys on the next one. We're out of here.